Welcome in, guys, to I totally forgot to turn on my background music. Give me one moment. There we are. Lovely. Hi, guys. Welcome into our not so rare stream. We're doing an interview stream today. That's right. With the lovely people over here on my left side. I hope you guys are doing very well. It's really great to see you, and thank you for coming in. Y'all are amazing. And thanks, Joe, for being an amazing mod so far. We have here, as you can see, these lovely people. So cute. They're so adorable right now. On my side. Look how cute they are. We have, first and foremost, we have Touya. Hello, Touya. Can you say hi for us?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
I'm just gonna steal
Yeah.
Spuun. She's like, I did it first.
You
not you.
You did it first.
Hello, hey. It's a Touya.
It's a Touya. And then we have Spuun. Make some noise.
It's a spoon.
It's not a fork.
Hello. Yee.
It's a spoon. Spuun, the lovely Spuun. We have an awesome meow. We have Jay in the house.
Hello.
Meow.
Hello.
Hello. And we have Nakoa joining us today. Great cue.
Yeah.
Great cue.
Just say hi lah, dude.
Hi everyone. I'm Nakoa, the director of the music video.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. And we have last but not least, but she can't make it today, but that's okay because Spuun is gonna be her too. We have Han.
Yee. Hello.
Hello.
Han.
You're trying to sound like her. Spoon's gonna do an amazing job today. She's gonna be not only be a translator, but she's also gonna be a spoon, not a fork. So I hope you guys, if you don't know who these lovely people are, there is a little link right there, up there, in the little pin to check out the project we've been working on. And because today is an interview stream, I would like you to know more about these wonderful people who are very knowledgeable in the stuff they do, and a little bit of behind the scenes of the video we're doing. So if you click that YouTube link, you can give us free views, and you can also, open the description box. I know it's a lot of work, but trust me, it gives us so much support by even clicking the link going in. And don't forget to thumbs up if you can. If you have a little spare time to spare, a little energy of a click, that would be amazing. And you can check out their profiles, if you will. All right. So
I think what they meant to say is smash that like button, smash that subscribe button.
Oh god. Oh, I laughed so hard. I bumped my glasses.
Let's get it to 9K views, y'all.
Let's get it. Right now, it's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
We have a lot of views on that right now, and let's bump it up. Let's bump it up even more. We don't want to turn it down. We gotta turn it up. You know what I'm saying?
Turn down, turn up for what?
Exactly. Don't. So I really wanted to mention, like, I usually go by the name of JhinZ, but because we're using my Chocola model, hello, you're seeing Chocola right now, but I'm still JhinZ. If you're wondering why it's not Chocola, it's because JhinZ is actually the alias I go. Alias. Yeah, alias. I always say alias, which is not correct. It's alias. I made that. All right. So, yes. So we have, really quickly, introducing like everyone. Touya is our lovely vocalist here, an amazing vocalist. We have Spuun, the English translyricist and vocal edits. We have Jay, the mix and mastering person here, audio engineer. We have Han, who made all the lovely sprite art, and of course, last but not least, we have Nakoa, which He did the 3D animations and the whole video as well. And before we get into what do you guys say? Do you want to introduce yourself a little bit, or would you like the audience to take a look at what we did? Up to you guys.
Maybe we can just introduce ourselves first.
Yeah. That sounds good. That sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay, vocalist, go first.
we're go-
Okay, Jins, go first.
Oh no! I go last because I'm the host. You know,
You
you're
go
supposed to
last, but you're a
yeah, I'm the
vocalist.
host, man. I'm the host. Let me do my thing.
Yeah, but so as a good host, you gotta.
Yeah. So, anyways, Touya, please introduce yourself and what you do.
Fine.
Yes.
Hey, my name is Touya. You can call me Touya. I am a snow alien from the planet Rito and also the leader of the Snow Patrol, where we go around looking for not so chill vibes and make them chill again. I am a VTuber. I do streaming. I stream on Twitch, and I also post covers, shorts, VODs on YouTube. Yee. Hi.
Amazing.
And apparently some people think I sound like a voice actor, which is kind of weird, but okay.
You do have that voice. I'm not gonna lie. Go
But
check
you're
out
lying
Touya.
right now.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Echo can vouch for me, right, Echo?
But that's your Elias.
I mean, everyone else can say the same.
Oh god, my ribs. Oh.
Oh, your
Yeah,
ribs.
Joe.
Oh god.
Joe also confirmed you have really nice voice, Touya.
Ikemen voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. All right. Thank you, Touya, for sharing a little bit about yourself. Anything else you would like to share? Okay. Well then. Are you thinking? Sorry.
Nah. I'm just like, I just hope y'all enjoy the video. We worked hard on this. Well, everyone else worked hard on this. I just kind of, yeah.
What?
And they work super hard on it. So please enjoy. Please give the support.
Thank you, Touya. Thank you for being a part of this wonderful project. I really appreciate you. Okay. So next we have the lovely Spuun.
Hello,
Spuun?
little Spuun here. So I'm Spuun, and I do a lot of things. Like, not that I'm exceptionally good at anything, but yeah, I still am proud of my work. So what I do, I sing. Yes, I sing. I do some vocal edits, mix and mastering. I also do some trance lyrics, a bit of art, etc. Yeah,
Jack of all trades.
mostly. Yeah, yeah. Maybe you can just say that, but it's just like I just what do I say? I just enjoy learning, and by learning, it's just I learning during the process of work. So that's what I do. Yeah. So technically, I'm just a learner. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yee.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing a little bit about yourself, Spuun. And next we have well, I was gonna say Jay, but Jay's eating at the moment, so we're gonna let him eat a little bit. So the next person is Nakoa. Please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone. Oh.
Yeah.
Hi everyone. It's just
Well-
greetings.
Well, yeah. He did a self introduction earlier. So
Oh,
it's
he
fine.
sure did. Yeah. Do you want to share a little bit about
Yeah.
yourself though? Like a little fact about yourself, like how long you've been doing it for, or like, do you study this? Like, is this your major? Is this what you do for business?
Yeah. Okay. Let me introduce myself again.
Of course.
My name is Nakoa. I have been working about the music videos. About the motion graphics, 3D stuff. I keep learning about that. It's just it's my first music video is I working for a foreigner like you. It's been a long time. Yeah, my English is my English is bad. I'm sorry.
No, you're
It's
doing
okay.
great. You're doing
You can
good.
also if you're stuck, just say it in Thai. I'll translate it for you. Okay.
Thank you, Spoon, for being the translator.
Yeah. No problem. That's my job.
Uh,
Yay.
yeah, yeah. That's all about myself.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for introducing yourself. And we have, I hope Jay doesn't have a mouthful of
I'm good.
rice, but we have Jay here. A little meow.
Hello, I'm a musical cat. I okay. Let's restart that. Like, I'm an audio engineer. I do a lot of stuff with audio, uh, including music, films, and BGMs, all kind of that stuff. So yeah, very nice to meet you guys here.
Yeah. Thank you, Jay.
Yay.
Thank you, thank you. Awesome. And last but not least, we have Han. You can kind of see her OC on the very bottom left. But since she's not here today, we'll have Spoon be Han today. For a little bit.
Okay, I'm not gonna introduce myself as her,
Yes,
but
yes, you
okay,
can-
let
yeah.
me just give
Introduce
you,
her to us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
introduce her to you guys. So, Han is actually a really amazing what do you call that again? Artist?
Yes, yes.
Digital artist, and she is like, as you can see, her OC is looks kind of like rough and scruffy, but her personality is actually really really sweet. She is amazing. Like I've known her for several years, and to be fair, I've seen her improvement all this long time, and yeah, she's doing really great. So please give her some support, and if you would like, her commission rate is not really high. Like it's pretty cheap. So yeah, please do support her.
Very
Hire
affordable.
her and everything. Yeah.
We love you, Han. I'm sorry you can't be here, but
Yee.
we're always thinking of you. When you wake up, remember to watch this. Thank you.
I'll send a link.
Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, thank you guys for introducing a little bit about yourself so people would know a little bit about yourself. We will be asking a little bit of the behind the scene questions and also a little bit more of like some questions for our experts as well. So stay tuned after we show you our wonderful work that we have been working on for a couple of months. And let's say I am very, very proud of each and every one of us here, working so hard with their immense creativity and their passion. And it's just amazing to see everything come together at the end. And we're about to show you why this is such a banger of a cover. Are y'all ready? I can show now. You cool with that?
Yee.
Yeah. All right. All right. Give me one moment. I'm going to transfer you guys to the scene. Reverence to the heavenly, implore for prosperity. Shall thee bear bane for deal exchange with the Almighty? Overseas, all eyes from the paradise bestows fulfilling or suffering life. Her hand shall define with neither godly warmth nor demonly frigid is power. She scribes distant face. She decides where'd I come to as well. Who was it that summoned me here to this place? What is the wish thou seek? Just state, plead to beseech thy desire. Utter the things thou aspire. The path to your soul being great. With greed no boundary can confine. Thus for dream achieve. The sorrow and agony shall be thy prize. Choose to yield or make a revered one I beseech to wealth might and victory. To life concedes I shall unseal gates of glory. Bless me with all their beauties, servants utmost loyalty, endless coinage is for me to bathe in your currency. As I comfort thee with those yearned splendors, the cost for them shall be immense, this thousand told. Whereas I secure even fragment of those miracles as tribute for your might, a portion of her. Mortals desires know no limit. Bring me with infinite thirst as they're shackled by greed. Grant all countless gifts and graces, yet their needs are akin to the bottomless pit. Let the vile run wild and corrupt your mind like the fire that devours everything. 'Tis time hence I pass judgments for thy sins. The final benevolence that pleads and not has remained, and here to contract arrange, 'tis due for debts to be repaid, to sever the soul beyond salvation into shreds and frays. Now disobeys, perish away, evidence hangs here and our moments from henceforth, our decree from reverence to the heavenly, implore for prosperity. Shall thee bear bane for deal exchange with the Almighty? And we are back. Time to turn on my Spotify again. here we are. What do you guys think? Hi, Bellery. Thank you for the hydrate. All right, everybody has to hydrate now.
Yeah, I just did.
A little hydrate. Thank you for hydrating us. It's really nice to see you, Boundary. Hello there. Hello. So
Hello.
that was Blessing of the Nephilim English cover that we worked on. I hope you guys liked it. Because we sure did work really, really hard. Every one of us worked extremely hard on this. And you guys are amazing. Thank you guys for doing this, and this little extra little thing here too, like this interview thing. I thought it was all Spuun's idea, so credit goes to Spuun with the whole interviewing thing. And I thought it'll be fun. It'll be fun for you guys to learn more about behind the scenes. It'll also be fun with everyone that's maybe trying to pursue or even attempt to do like animation or vocals, or even like like English trans lyrics or art and like video. And everything is like a whole team. Like everyone works as a team, and it's kind of cool to see everything come together. All right, are you guys ready for the questions? Are y'all ready for the question? We can go with the what am I about to say? Wow, I can't English and it's already nighttime. Hello? I'll just go in order.
None of us can English today.
Also, I think I forgot to mention, if you don't know me, my other alias, a JhinZ, I've been singing for a while, and I just do kind of like covers on YouTube and whatnot, and then I just started the VTuber thing. So this is kind of like, these are the type of things that I do aside from VTubing, basically. And I've been in the community for a couple of years, so the UTite community, and I just wanted to bring a little bit of that to you guys, so you can know a little bit more about this community, because this community is filled with very passionate and very skilled people who just love putting their hobbies into videos, if that makes sense, into singing, into art, into their skills. And a very, very first question for should I do random? Should I like choose you guys out of random?
Yeah, maybe
Just for funsies?
should be fine. Yeah, should be fine.
Should we do let's do Han first. Is that okay? Because I know Han, you're not here, and I don't want to make you wait for you to share your stuff so that you don't have to spend too long to watch this video. But if you do, we love you. So for Han is the artist for this project. We want to ask you, which Spuun will mention what Han has said. So Han, who are your major like musical influences, and how have they shaped your work?
I don't think Han mentioned something about this, because like generally
No worries.
she is an artist. Yeah, so most of her work are just art.
That is true.
She does sing a bit.
Why did I
but
put that as the general question? Nah. Oh wait, no, because I saw I saw like singer on her thing too. So maybe that's why.
she does sing, but I don't think she mentioned anything about this. I think she just enjoys singing. She just like is in a part of a group that is called Tannhäuser. I think Jay is also in there, right?
Jay's
Jay?
in there too.
Yeah, I just joined it.
Yeah,
like,
so they are just working as a group. Usually they just do CVs together, but I don't think she mentioned anything about the influence about the musical.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Okay, no worries. Why don't we go into more specific questions for her then? Is that okay? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
For Han, we're gonna kind of like take turns answering different questions. So for Han, what equipment or software do you use for producing your work?
She mentioned that she was generally she work on Clip Studio Paint on the PC with a graphic tablet. Yeah.
Awesome. Clip Studio Paint, I use that too. Clip Studio Paint is awesome.
By the way, it's already the third version, so if you want, you might yeah, you might want to upgrade it. It's pretty good.
Oh, I should,
Yeah.
huh? Oh, thank you for the hot Cheeto choco. 1 second. What's my hot Cheeto? Which one is it? Wow, it's been a while. Oh, there it is. Okay. Ta-da, became a hot Cheeto. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for sharing Han's answer. So let's go to the next one. Let's go to I'm gonna go from bottom to up. How about that? Nakoa, our animator, our video person, 3D animator. Who
Hi.
are your major I feel like you could probably answer that, right? Who are your major musical influences and how have they shaped your work?
ภาษาไทยกดหนึ่งไหม
ใครคนหนึ่ง
โอเคดูในส่วนของ general question ข้อ 2 ใครที่เป็นอิทธิพลที่ทำให้เราแบบเกี่ยวกับดนตรีนะ ใครที่เป็นอิทธิพลด้านดนตรี อาจจะเป็นในส่วนของ
Oh my god
คือไม่ถ้าไม่มีก็คือเดี๋ยวอาจจะพูดถึงในส่วนของมิวสิกวิดีโอแทนก็ได้เกี่ยวกับฟิลลิ่งอะไรพวกนี้
no my it's a lot it's I listen to every genre of music
Yeah.
watch every genre of a movie it's not like a person it's like a I love listening to music I love watching movies
Yeah. Totally. What about I'll switch the question a little bit. What about what movie or what form of media are you into right now that you would like to share about? That right now that influences you right now.
ที่สนใจที่ชอบที่
Hmm.
ในปัจจุบัน
Currently, what are your new obsession?
Like I am to I think it's animation yeah as
มีของใครเป็นพิเศษไหม and any person who does this kind of work that
Yeah,
you
like director or
like
even
to be
like
yeah.
singer,
animator
animator.
มีปะ
oh my god it's not any anything that like I
also no specific
Oh, no
Yeah.
specific.
Yeah, no
Oh, but the
more likely it's just in general
in general, but he's Nakoa meant like he's looking into like animators right now, like animation in general right now.
yes
yeah
Okay.
that is
yes
his
yes
passion
Yes, indeed. All right, that's totally fine too. Yeah, exactly. What about Jay? Do you have any major musical influences and how they have shaped your work?
Let's say
You're pulling out the let's say.
I was like, I was going for
Let's say.
the music arrangement stuff, but I was
Yes.
like,
I mean it's fine too
yeah. Let's go for the mixing stuff since I was
Oh.
working on that part. Yeah. I think we have Mr. Audio Jiffy, which is yeah. He's a Thai guy that usually do like super good mix and stuff, which I follow him a
Ooh.
lot.
yeah.
Around yeah. So he's the one inspired me a lot in music mixing. No, I mean vocal mixing actually.
Oh wow.
let's say he is like our mentor he's kind of like our mentor
Like you learn a lot from him. You always watch his videos.
Yeah, I kind of learned a lot from him.
What is his name again?
Mr.
Audio Jiffy
Audio Jiffy.
Audio Jiffy. Okay. Audio Jiffy. Mr. Audio Jiffy.
he's a professional in
Wow.
the industry
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Audio Jiffy. You have made Jay into a very amazing audio engineer. What about Spuun? Do you have like major musical influences?
okay so my starting point
Mm-hmm.
I shift from person to person or from a band to a band, like from time to time. Depends on like, okay, I am kind of like, I don't really have obsession, but for me, the starting point when by the time I realized I really, really was obsessed in The Carpenters.
The Carpenter?
Yeah. Yeah, do you know the band?
I don't know the band.
It's like a really... Wait, you don't know the song
Do
Close
I-
to You?
I'm actually I might so I'm really bad with remembering names, but if you let me listen to it, I'll probably remember.
You know that's the song... How is it sang again? On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create dreams come true.
Oh,
So they sprinkled moon dust
okay.
in your hair
Yeah,
with gold of starlight in your eyes of blue. Yeah, so the
okay,
singer
I
of
know. Yeah.
yeah, so the singer of this was my major influence. What got me
Wow.
into music? I know, I'm old. Yeah,
No,
the
no,
song
don't.
is
You're
hella
not.
old.
You're not.
I'm old.
The classics. The classics is where it starts. You know, you start with the classics.
Yeah. So as for the mixing, I was just like, I don't know. For the mixing, I was just like, oh, I want to do something. Like I want to post something online, and after I recorded my stuff, I was like, oh, this sucks so bad. I have to like process it, and I just learned it. So I was looking into like several people I don't even remember anymore. But one of the person who gave me a lot of advice from the start, like from my early day of starting mixing, was Neneki. You know Neneki,
Our
right?
Neneki. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
And then after a while, I also got mentored a bit from Mr. Audio Jiffy.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Me
Yeah,
too.
but not that much. I didn't gain as much as Jay did, because I've been doing it just from time to time, not that often, just like Jay. So yeah. So basically, I think it's just these three
Yeah.
probably. And about the trance lyrics, I don't think I have any one particular. I just like
You
language.
just do it.
I just, yeah, my linguistic is my passion. Yeah, was my passion. I want to say was my passion.
Well, it's still your passion, right? Like you're still into it. If you wanted to learn more, you will look into it, right?
I can't speak.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. You're interested.
I can't even speak properly.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Jay said we have to stretch, so we have to stretch now.
Okay.
Okay, everybody stretch. Okay, time to stretch my toes.
Yeah.
My little toesies.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. And what about Touya? Who are your major musical influences, and how have they shaped your work?
It's kind of like a mix of a lot of things. Like it's like usually when people ask me like, "Oh, what's your favorite music or your favorite genre?" I just
Yeah,
default to whatever I think sounds good. So
I
like
think that's fair.
yeah, so I would say it's like a whole lot of like just a lot of mixed influences. I would say like in terms of singing, like I was definitely influenced a lot by like Vocaloid producers and whatnot.
Ah.
Just because like that kind of started me on really actively singing. So a lot of like the more classic Vocaloid songs and whatnot. And I guess like a lot of like I want to say like 80s tunes and whatnot and stuff when I used to go
Oh.
karaoke with the Snow Parents.
With the snow parents, yes.
Yeah. So that kind of influenced me in terms of like just getting started in terms of
Yeah.
like just wanting to sing, learning to sing, looking up things, figuring stuff out and whatnot. And I guess like, you know, uh in terms of like I guess like you could say like a person that really influenced me, I would say, it's our very beloved Naneki.
Oh wow,
Yes.
Neneki.
Yeah, because I've known her for a while,
You known her
and
for a long while. Yeah, that's
yeah.
true.
So in terms of like stuff that she's influenced me on, she got me started on mixing. She got me started on like kind of focusing more on like certain aspects of like recording and whatnot. So that influenced a lot. Actually, my current setup in terms of like my microphones and stuff like that, like some of my hardware is like from her recommendations. Like, get this,
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah, she will tell you
I'm
exactly
like,
what to
okay,
get. She's really
yeah. So what to say is, go subscribe to Neneki,
Yeah,
follow
go
her on Twitter,
subscribe. Like she's a
commission her
ghosty.
and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
she's an audio engineer as
Follow her on
well.
Twitch. Neneki VT. She a ghost.
Yeah, again, that's
Wink,
Neneki
wink, nudge, nudge.
VT.
She's a ghost. She's a ghost. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Nudge, nudge. She's the cutest ghost, and with the
Mm,
spooky season coming, you should definitely check her out.
exactly.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. I just noticed who made a parking lot in the middle of the. Actually, I need to park my little cursor there too. Thank you. This is great. Who added a parking lot in the document? That's hilarious. All right. Who wrote Dumpy? Who wrote that? Anonymous Pumpkin? Is that you? Anonymous Panda. Okay. All right. So, I wanted to share a little bit about mine too. Actually, when you mentioned there's a lot of people that influence you and get you started, mine was also like that. I loved music from way back when wee little owl, little one, and always listen to like Madonna on on the radio with my parents. I listened to like a couple of like those old Cantonese like Chinese songs, and then I found out Vocaloid, right? And I was like, wow, what is this Vocaloid thing? And then I went really kind of like knee deep into the community and found out there's something called a Utaite. And yes, the very OG Utaites inspired me to sing because their collabs and their CBs really made me want to sing, but I didn't know how to start. And so I literally had to dug my own way to research on how to get it started. So if anything, I think the Vocaloid and the Utaite community definitely had a really major influence in my hobby for sure. Because I wanted to be a Utaite singer for the longest time back in high school, and I didn't have the funds to do it. So I would just kind of like sing in my shower, do my thing like everybody does, But now I get to be in the community with all y'all and the VTubing community, and I'm like, I can do my hobby in many ways. I have adult money now. I could spend it on projects and collabs. It's amazing. So that's a little bit of mine. Yeah. Oh, they're sweeping. Hey, weeping.
Adult money.
Adult money. Yeah. That's how I get the commission.
I'm an adult. I can spend money on things.
Hey, Weeping. May the odds be in your favor. Wait, what does that mean? Oh no, I'm scared. Weeping's gonna ask some funny questions for us. All right. Our next question for everybody. Let's go from up and down. I'll be the last one. Touya again. Touya, how do you stay motivated and avoid burnout in such a creative field? I would like to know. When you sing a lot.
Okay, so this one is, I have a long answer, but basically for me, I actually for like a few years I stopped singing because I was just really frustrated with it. So like so like actively singing and like recording and doing covers and whatnot, like for I think like 7 years of not like really actively singing or like recording.
Oh, even
Just
in the
'cause, like,
showers? You don't sing in the showers no more for 7 years?
ish.
Oh,
Yeah. Just because, like, because back in Yo days, I was
the old days.
very, yeah, I was very harsh on myself in the sense of like, I need this to be perfect. Why can't I sound like as
Mm,
good as all these other singers? Why can't I sound as good as Clear or Dasoku or Giro
mm,
or like,
mm, mm.
all the OG people, you know? Or like
Yeah.
if you wanna bring it more closer to the Utah, why can't I sound like Ash or like Mikuzan or like all those other people, right? Um, and yeah, so like really frustrated me because like especially like with recording, because anyone that records knows that like when you get hypersensitive to like certain things, like oh that car just drove by, oh a plane just flew over,
Helicopter.
right? And then exactly, and then you just get super frustrated, and I got really frustrated in terms of just like doing all that stuff, and
Mm.
I also was in a bad place. But then like after getting back into it again, it's more of my mindset now. It's just more of like you're never gonna be perfect. You're
Mm.
gonna, there's gonna be some flaw to whatever it is,
Mm, mm,
right? So
mm.
every time you record, every time you do a mix, every time you do something, it's gonna be the best that you've got at the moment, right?
Mhm.
So rather than thinking of like, oh, I need to be perfect, think of it like like I'm gonna do the best that I can now because whatever I gain from this is gonna be better when I do the next one.
That's true. Yep. The more you do it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's my mindset of it in terms of like how to stay motivated and like do the burnout. It's just like,
Mhm.
you know, don't try to be perfect. Just do the best that you can. Do the best that you can, and then you listen to it and you're vibing with it. It's like, oh yeah, this is sounding good. If
Mhm.
it's like certain things that you know you can make better, then you do that. Or if you feel like I need to rest my voice for like a day or two, do that too. Like I would say like set set a schedule. Right. Make it a bit more formulaic because you know like okay, let's do it at this time, and then you can stay motivated because you're still continuously doing it. But
Mm,
also
mm.
like, you know, not run the risk of like, oh my god, like I need this to be perfect. Like just make it the best that you can because you
Right.
will learn things that either make it easier or you were just, the next time you do it, you already did the best that you can. That means this time your baseline is the best that you did last time.
Yeah. That is true. That is true. Thank you for your words of wisdom. It's definitely very important to um like keep in mind certain things. And sometimes it's hard to get past that, all the little challenges, but like Toya said, try not to think too much into it. Just, sometimes you just got to have fun and just enjoy what you're doing sometimes.
No one starts off good. Everyone starts off trash. You know,
Oh,
if someone your
indeed.
age sounds good, they started earlier.
Yeah, there you go.
It's how it is.
Yeah, they have
They're
more practice.
like how long have you
Mm-hmm.
been saying my whole life? Well, screw you then.
Screw you.
I need to sound as good as you in a month. No,
Nah, that's
that's not how it
impossible.
works.
Yeah, it's a build up skill. You
It's
have to
not
build it up.
it's not the
Mm-hmm.
Karate Kid. You can't like be taught under Mr. Miyagi and fight black belts in like 2 weeks. That's not how that works.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, Toya, for sharing a little bit about um how you stay motivated, and thank you for the your knowledge on that. And next one, Jay, are you are you available, champ?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What
I'm back.
about
Hello.
welcome back,
But
Spoon?
yeah.
Thank you.
Come back.
What about you, Jay? Especially you, since you almost work on audio engineering basically every single day. How do you stay motivated and avoid burnout? Because burnout is kind of there, sometimes, and it's so hard, especially when you do it for a job. This is like your career. Like, how do you stay
So,
motivated?
so yeah, uh, I would usually set up two stages.
Two
On
stages.
the stages is I usually would set up work, which usually will be clients' works plus my own work. That is uh, that is different kind of genres, different kind of work. You know, sometimes you got vocal mixing stuff, and sometimes you got making BGM stuff. So it's gonna be music and technical mixing stuff. So
Right.
it's not gonna be the same thing. You're not doing the same thing over and over in one day. So you can switch between stuff. Uh, but if that's not gonna cut it, we're going to stage 2, which is I'm going to go outside touching grass.
Oh, you're gonna touch grass. Okay, that makes sense.
Go touch
Yeah.
grass. Yeah. Or sometimes I was like, I would get so bored of my work. I was just like, okay, I'm going to another city. I just pack my bags and go to the van and go for like a day or two,
Oh wow.
and then come
Yeah.
back and do the work if I
Clear your
have
mind.
the time.
Mm-hmm. New
Yeah, just
environment.
eat the grass there. Maybe cut the grass.
Cut the grass.
If you see Jay at your local park, don't be alarmed. That's a wild
I'm
Jay
just
at the
gonna run
local
around
park,
there.
trying to de-stress right now. Just cutting grass with a little scissor, just like
Do it manually.
yeah, do it manually. Yeah.
Give labor work.
But it helps you. It helps you, right? Like
Yeah,
you
it
kind of
helped me,
remove
yeah.
yourself in that environment to kind of freshen yourself a little bit, and that's very important. That's definitely very important, and I'm glad that you have these two steps, stages to help you, and you found that this worked for you. That's awesome. That's great. Anything else you would like to share regarding that?
Yeah, I was like one time I was like get so like very very bored
Yeah,
of my
very
work, and then like that time I just like went crazy on something, and I just traveled like I think it's like 80 miles or maybe 100 miles
You're
in
speeding.
just a day. Yeah,
Can you
and then
say that in kilometers? I don't
Oh.
understand miles.
Sorry, we're
so
American.
I think it was like 130 kilometers or maybe
Oh, okay.
200. Yeah, it just gone into like another region of the country.
Sometimes
Ah.
you're so bored that you need to do that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just went in like in 2 hours or maybe 4, something like that. Yeah,
Right.
so I can go that far actually.
Oh, well, you can go further, further than that. So yeah, don't be alarmed if you see a wild jay in your area. He's just trying to chill out, trying to get his mind off of things. Trying to get,
He's
trying to
just
see some
bored.
new grass. He's just bored. Yeah, trying to find the best catnip, I guess, the best grass to
Is he
chew on.
shiny? Like a Pokemon?
Yeah, are you a Pokemon?
Are you shiny?
He might be a
Just trying
shiny
to
one.
find a wild hamster.
Yeah, it's a wild hamster. Take it back home. You're coming with me now.
You know what I say, Pokemon go to the grass.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. Well, thank you, Jay, for sharing a little bit of your knowledge. Also for you guys in the chat, don't worry, we will be answering other questions after we get through these questions. So, hold on to your questions, and we'll be able to answer them at the end. All right, guys, hold on to your questions. Hold them on tight. Don't let go now. Put it on a balloon if you need to.
Not too tight though.
No, not too tight. You don't want to hurt your hands. All right. So next one I would like to ask is Nakoa. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
How do you stay motivated and avoid burnout?
Yeah, just like Touya said, it's like don't think too much
Don't
on
think too much.
your what you're working for. I have been working on this like 10 years already.
Wow.
I burned out like a million of time.
Oh wow.
A long time ago, I posted on social media like 5 years ago, like sorry guy, I quit editing. I'm so tired.
Oh
and
no.
a couple of months, I posted a new work and
Oh.
sorry guy, I came back. I can't live without this.
Oh, you know, this is your passion.
Yeah.
This is your passion.
Yeah,
so.
it's your hobby. It's
Yeah.
anything you like. If you try and just take a break. That's why I have my own television on my bedroom. So like I'm want to take it, lay down on the bed and watch. Yeah, just resting, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
just
resting. Mm-hmm. Taking a break is very
dog.
important. Indeed.
Yeah, if it's your thing that you like to do, is yeah, it's not it's it there's no burnout. You're just
True.
try on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, that's my answer. I
Yeah,
think.
thank you. Thank you for sharing a bit of what you do to help with like the burnout. Because it's so real. Burnout is so real. It just comes out and you're like, damn, why you gotta be here right now? Like, can you like come another day where I'm not working? Like so I can take a break from you, you know? But it happens when we're doing the most complicated work ever. And like everyone has mentioned, taking a break is so important. So just remember to do that, guys.
Welcome, Raiders.
Yeah. Oh my god, we got raided. We got raided.
Yay, hello, welcome,
Got raided.
Raiders.
Hello, Raiders.
Welcome in.
Hello.
Aries,
Hello,
our
our lost little
beautiful,
lambs.
beautiful. Wait a minute, that's not what I was saying.
What?
Apparently, they're lost little
Huh?
lambs now. Welcome
Mhm.
in, eldest Aries and cool. Aries is a really, really lovely harpy lady. Yes, she is very, very pretty, very mindful, very cutesy, very demure. I'm sorry, I had to. And cool as well. Hello, thank you so much for the raid, and thank you for bringing your community over. My name is Choco, the Spooter, but today I'm actually going as JhinZ because we're doing an interview on a cover project that we recently released like 2 weeks ago. So if you want to check it out, go ahead and give us some support by clicking that pin link right up there above the chat if you guys want to check out our new work. And this interview is basically behind the scenes type of thing and a little bit of insight into who's part of this project and what they do to help with their creativity. Like that's we're trying to get to know them a little better, and hopefully you'll give them support as well. Yeah, I'm a weirdo, not at all cool, not at all demure. What are you talking about, girl? You're you're a model, Aries. You're a model. Anyways, like remember to take care of yourself, Aries, and thank you so much for the raid. If you haven't eaten, please eat, and don't forget to stretch them toes and fingies and your wings, because they could get crampy sometimes doing too much streams. But you're more than welcome to stay as long as you like, and everyone else, feel free to stay a while to learn more about who is behind this wonderful project. So my my side boob and talons just out. Pavement stabbers free are not to me. Hey, we love side boobs. Well, we as in me. Anyways, let's continue. Anyways, before I get too crazy, yeah, we're doing an interview. What is our next person to ask the question? A Spuun?
Yes.
Are you here? Hello, Spuun.
Yes.
Our lovely Spuun. How do you stay motivated and avoid burnout? Because you
okay,
deal with a
so-
lot of different things, right?
Yeah, so do you want the filtered version or the no filter version?
Let's do the no filter versions for funsies.
Okay, honey.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Unfiltered, guys.
So yeah, basically it's just cash, you know? I'm working for cash. I'm learning so I can work for cash
I
and
just
stuff
want the
like
money.
that. So yeah, I just want the money. That's what makes me happy. Hell yeah.
What is the filtered version?
Okay, so for the filter version, I just like learning like different stuff. So whenever I get bored of something, I just learn something new to like expand my expertise and
Yes.
and my skills, something like that. But yeah, so the point is money.
Money, money, money. Anyways.
Must be funny.
Money, money, money. It must be funny.
I mean, who the hell doesn't love money, right? Right?
I would be
We all
lying
love
if I said
money.
I
We
didn't
all-
love money.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to it.
I mean, I mean. So for you,
But-
it's
and-
like.
and-
mhm.
And yeah, if it's the money that you earn from your own skill, it's something you feel proud of it, and you're
is
looking
true.
forward to next time, right? So
That is
yeah, the
true.
main point is money, and the next point is my own feelings.
That is
Yeah.
yeah. Money first, man. Just no money, no talk. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I love that. Love that. Love that for you. All right. I know that Han's questions are her personal questions, so when we get to her personal questions, we can answer all of them all at
Okay.
once for Han. So for now, we're just focusing on like Touya, Jay, Nakoa, and you as well. All right, for the general questions.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's oh yeah, I think I need to answer that question too. I totally forget. I'll be like, next question. For me, I think my most biggest challenge when it comes to burnout is my emotions. I kid you not. If I feel like a certain way, I won't be able to sing. No matter if I have to sing in a deadline or whatever, but thank God that never happened. But like when I have a certain emotion or something happened to people that are close to me or certain situations where I get too emotional over certain like situations or challenges that come in my life, I will not be able to sing. Like I would not be able to even sing in the showers, which I absolutely love to do. And oh, and there's an ad. It's okay. We'll just continue. Um so for me, it's if something really happens that impacts me personally, unfortunately, I will not be able to sing. I remember the longest time I haven't been able to sing was like 1 year. I wasn't able to sing for one whole year. I found no motivation to sing and I couldn't do it. It was something related to my family during that time, and I just found myself like I couldn't do it. And for me, I don't really experience like burnout even if I can't sing a certain line. I'll just try again. I just try again, just do it, don't think too much about it. So for me, the hardest oh no, we lost Toya. Oh, Toya's gonna
Oh,
be
I
back.
think
He's gonna be back soon.
yeah, he's gonna be back.
He's gonna be back. Okay. Um, where was I? Yeah. So for me, the hardest to actually like overcome is my emotions that will stop me from doing so. It's very rare that this happens, which is a fortunate thing for me. It's very rare, but when it does happen, I will get stuck there. And unfortunately, when it comes to that, I will take a break from everything and try to focus on something else. So for me, it's like I love what I do. I absolutely love singing, and for me to stop is absolutely devastating for me. So I have to sing. Welcome back, Toya.
Welcome back, Toya.
Yeah. So I have to be in the right state of mind to sing as well, depending on the song. So, uh, which is very important to me. That's how I find that be able to sing different songs, they give different emotions, and that's why it doesn't really burn me out, even though um, even though I would be singing a lot, if that makes sense. Since each song is different and you're trying to deliver something different, right? So that's a little bit for me. Yeah, welcome back, Toya. I'm glad you can join us back again. Um okay. So, uh, let's do Spuun. Would you like to answer this next question? Oh, maybe you're busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I'm
All
good.
right. So, I wanted to know what part of the video of our project Collab was most memorable slash enjoyable for you?
Okay. Are you referring to just only the video, right?
Yes, the video. The video we worked on, yes. The
I don't know.
collab.
I was like everything. I was like
Oh.
anything I see was like, oh wow, holy shit,
Mm-hmm.
oh, ooh, oh, wow.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah. So like there was no specific part, but it was like the overall that it came out makes me think back to the process. The process, yeah.
Yes.
Make me think back to the process, and I was like, this is so worth it. This is so friggin' like, yeah. I know it took a lot of time, and I was like, holy shit, this is like far from what I expected,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think I'm gonna ever like I'm gonna forget this moment ever. So I think the
Same.
video itself is like the very definition of memorable thing for me. Yeah.
That is so amazing. Very happy to hear you say that. That is so cool. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
like I'm proud of all of us. Yeah. I'm so proud of all of us.
Same. Oh, I'm proud of you, girl. I Godzilla, welcome
Yee, thank
in.
you.
Yeah. That's amazing. Definitely. So now that you mentioned about the video, what about Nakoa? What was the most memorable and enjoyable for you, like in the video or anything that you can
Mm.
think of when you were working on the video that you really
As the
like?
people, as a person who making
Yes,
it,
as the person who made it, made the video.
is I think it's the ending because I do like a new ending, like it's not look like the original one. It's a like a
Oh,
alternate ending.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, he did
yeah.
alternate these like
yeah, it's a
tweak it a bit.
yeah. You became a flower.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I think it's like a is for me. It's very good because it's like a symbolic about the whole story that all about your the whole music video. Yeah, yeah. I think I like the ending as well.
You like that? You like
Um,
the ending part, the like the leaves, the realistic leaves. I really
The
like.
the altar with the lily flower in
Oh,
front, if you
beautiful,
remember
beautiful.
because
that. Yeah.
it's a I like the meaning. Like
Yeah, it has a symbolic meaning behind that.
yeah, yes.
Like
Oh,
everything in the end just dissipates, and
yeah,
even you go back to your own place or something like that.
yeah. Could I step in just really quickly because we just got a raid. Sorry, we
Oh
just got a
yeah,
raid.
yeah. Go
We
ahead, go
just got a
ahead.
raid for
Welcome,
Cersei.
Raiders.
Welcome Raiders, and we also got 2
Um,
community gift subs by Godzilla. Thank you so much for the support, Godzilla. You're amazing. And also Cersei, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful time on your stream. And we are always grateful because you always raid us, and we're very, very thankful. We're doing like a interview thing for our project that recently dropped. The YouTube link is right up there in the pin, so you can go check it out. Give us some support because everyone here worked really, really hard on it, and this is basically a little bit of like behind the scenes and get to know everyone that worked in this cover type of interview. So hope you guys get to be inspired or even learn something new about the things they do behind the scenes. She was corrupting our minds in her stream. Don't trust her. What? Nah, impossible. Cersei is the sweetest witch ever. What you mean? Nah, that couldn't be. Jake, you sure about that? Sure
You
about
got
that?
rated by Cersei? My God.
Yeah, oh my god, amazing. I deny these allegations.
oh
But you're more than welcome to stay, guys. Cersei, please remember to stretch if you haven't stretched yet, because you deserve all the stretches. And you have a wonderful rest of your day as well. Feel free to lurk as long as you like. And for everyone, I'm pretty sure you probably know me because Cersei is so nice every time she would rate us. My name is Shoko, and we're the a spooter VTuber. And over here I have my guests. We have really quickly a little rundown. We have Touya, Spuun, Jay. Han is not here with us today, but we also have Nakoa with us today. And yeah, feel free to stay a little and get to get to see what we worked on. We're basically talking about stuff like that. We're answering questions, and at the end, we will answer questions if you guys have any questions. Yeah. Feel free to lurk, guys. Feel free. All right. Sorry. Please continue as you were saying. My bad.
Where were we again?
The ending. The ending.
No. I think that's all.
Oh, that was it. Oh, okay.
wanted
Okay.
to say. Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, so I asked Spuun, and then I'm gonna ask Jay. Jay, what part of the video was memorable or enjoyable for you?
This one is kind of like in the what do you call
ภาษาไทยกดหนึ่งไหม
หลังบ้านหลังบ้าน
Spuun is also translating for us. Thank you.
behind the scene, like for the people who working behind the scene.
Yeah, we were sitting in the Discord once, and Nakoa was like trying to be like, "Hey Jay, you want to watch the thing you mixed?"
Aw.
And I was like, no, let me see like the finished product on the release date, and because I was so I know he did a good job. I know he always do a good job on the video, on the animations, on the 3D, and actually like he just upgraded his skills in 3D a lot, and he tried like 3 or 4 times to make me watch the WIPs of the video. I was like, let me see the finished product. I want to be like impressed, like not once or twice, but super impressed once. Just that. So I always break him not to show me the ongoing video.
Yeah, the whip.
The whip, the
The
work
whip.
Yeah,
in
the whip.
progress. Yeah. Oh my god, the work in progress. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, there's something new. I'm so
Yeah,
happy.
he always makes something new, and it's always great, you know.
It's amazing. It's so amazing.
Oh my god, it changed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, something grew out from nothingness or something
Yeah,
like
pretty
that.
much. Pretty much. The way everything was put together is just kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Anything else you want to add to that, Jay?
Also like your voices, Touya's and JhinZ.
Aww.
Yeah, when I received the
No.
edited version from
Yeah.
Spuun, I was like, I was like, you know, what's the word?
ภาษาไทยกดหนึ่ง
I was like,
Shocked.
You're doing great, you're doing great.
I'm translating.
You were disgusted. I knew it.
Oh my god. Impulse, Steven. Oh god.
I was like,
Nah.
oh, I know it. There was so much detail in the voice and the recording, which Spuun told me like
Detail.
had a drop of words that she corrected a bit, and
Yep.
and also like in the technical terms and the mic terms, I think. Yeah, so the recording is so high quality that I have like a lot to work with. It does in a good way. It doesn't mean like your recording is bad. Yeah, but it has so much. detail,
Just say
so
it.
I
It's
had to work-
okay.
No, I mean, I had to work harder to keep in every single detail that I like. You know, when you
Ah.
have like such a good recording, I need to preserve it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
like,
there's
you
so
need-
much depth.
Oh, like the raw
Yeah, you-
recordings, kind of.
Yeah, you need like
Wow.
a premium bomb to get that.
Jesus.
to like polish your voice, and you know it made a really good mixes when you do a very good recording.
That's true. It helps a lot, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just slapped like 6 reverbs on your voice, which like
Six?
Slap it on.
killer.
6.
Yeah.
Yo.
God
Hey, yo.
6 small but almost hearable reverbs, so the characters
Ah.
blends in together.
Oh
I see.
wow.
It may be small, but it knows what it's doing. I mean, what?
Yep. God dang it,
Oh.
Touya. Lord. Anything else you want to add to that, Jay?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Okay, cool. I wanted to add that also behind the scenes, Spuun has been directing us, me and Touya, on how to sing certain parts, and I feel like a song director is so like what's the word like nobody ever thinks of a song director when they do something like a hobby type of collab. But let me tell you, Spuun made such a big difference because Spuun is able to tell me at that moment, like, hey, you're singing a little bit different. Can you sing it this way? Or like, can you like imagine you're this and you're doing this and this is how you're gonna sing it? And I'm like, okay. So all these like vocal directions, she was giving me live vocal directions as I was recording. So it's almost like if a voice actor were to voice act and you have a director there trying to direct the voice actor, it's that important. Like if you can get a like a director to direct you in singing, Spuun is available for commissions, by the way. And
Yay!
yeah,
Money, please.
she is such a good vocal director. Without her, I wouldn't know what kind of direction to go towards, since she was the one who did the English trans lyrics. She created them and she was able to tell me, like, I want you to sing a certain way during certain parts of the song. And because of that directing, we were able to make it there, like, it sounded phenomenal from the beginning till the end. Like, it's amazing that the way like Spuun directed, and same with Touya. Like Spuun was able to direct Touya as he sang his parts as well, and it really helped. Really helped a lot. So thank you,
Can I
Spuun.
add in
Yeah.
a bit?
Of course, yeah.
It's a roast
Yeah.
time.
Oh God.
It's not just
Oh.
the way like how you sing. So there was this one time JhinZ
Yeah.
asked me, wait, Spuun, how do you pronounce this word? I was like, excuse me, ma'am, I'm not native. You're native. You're supposed to know.
Hey, I can't English for the. Oh my God, I can't English sometimes. Okay. Yeah.
I was like, oh.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that.
So yeah, I sometimes I also had to like tell so as I'm not native, I had to do a lot of research when I was like doing the trans lyrics because
Mhm.
okay, we might think, oh, lyrics, it's just, it's just a note. Actually, no. For this kind of song that is like a musical ones,
Yeah.
you have to like put some expressions into the words. There are like enunciations, there are stressing of each syllable that makes it different.
Mhm.
So I had to do a lot of research. I had to open up like probably like 3 dictionaries and 2 thesaurus
Damn.
for to like to know properly, okay, how is this word actually pronounced? Where is it stressed? Where is it enunciated? Or something like that. So that is also another thing that matters.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, y'all see, that's why y'all need to commission Spuun. She will literally
For vocal director.
spoon feed you the information.
Literally.
Oh.
Literally. Spoon feed you. And it's because of
She
that.
will be the big spoon to your little spoon.
Dear little
Oh.
spoon. Yeah. And with the vocal direction, it actually helps a lot because you could have the most beautiful voice in the world, and without vocal direction, you'll just be singing a blank song. You know, it's like it's almost like Spuun is the paintbrush that guides you as you sing. You know.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
like-
giving me too much credit.
No, trust me. You helped me so much in the past, like because this is not the first time I worked with Spuun. I worked with Spuun for years. Okay, I worked with this girl for years, and she's amazing at what she does. So, thank you, Spuun, for
Thank
doing that.
you.
It really made a big difference. It really does. So, vocal direction, guys. Vocal director is very important. Very important. Okay. All right. And last but not least, we have Touya. What was the most memorable and enjoyable part of the video for you?
Okay, so like when like you pop up and kind of descend like an angel and a god coming from the heavens and it's like it's all
When
like
I
beautiful.
ascend.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Throne.
I mean, like jokes aside, it's like like when the part like near the end, like
Mm.
like in all real talk, like near the end,
Mm.
when it's like we hit the high notes and then like my harmony comes in and it's
Oh,
like
dude.
we just kind of we like just blast everyone. We just we just like
Yeah.
we just like unload everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unload everything.
Don't
the hell?
hey, I meant it like vocally. I don't know what you're thinking of.
No, yeah, definitely. I
Okay.
totally get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally what you're
exactly.
saying. Yes.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you get it.
I totally get it. But yeah, that was very powerful.
Mhm.
That part was very, very powerful. Anything else you want to add to that?
Because like everything is burning. It was like we're bringing the house down. We're bringing the church down.
Yeah.
You know.
You love the last last chorus verse.
Yeah, that last curse, because like everything was like everything was like it was strong but somber, and then at the end it was like we're gonna everyone's dying. It's okay. Let's go.
Everyone's dying.
Oh.
That's true. Yep. Everyone's disintegrating. Disintegrating into
Mhm.
the fire.
We're getting punched. I mean, what?
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. Anything else you want to add to that besides that one?
Just like I don't know. Everything sounded so cohesive. Like especially like the Romanian portion, because I know like Spuun and Jay did a little bit
Yes.
extra to like make it sound
Yeah.
more fuller.
Yeah, very
made it
full.
sound like sexier. You know, their
Very
own
full.
sexy,
Very
Hello?
full.
their own sexy, spicy like vocals.
Oh,
You know,
the
they're
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
They did the Latin
little
chant.
the tinges of seasoning. They
So
just
good.
like kind of sprinkle in, just like they salt bathe that part. It's like
Yeah, they added some
Oh,
depth.
Betty!
They added some depth and spice, if you will, because it was so
So-
strong at the end. So strong.
Yeah, so like the chants, it was already included in the
Original.
yeah, in the instrumental track. But when Jay and I, when we were listening, we were like, I don't know. I want to add something more. So I just recorded 4 extra lines, sent it to Jay, and Jay also recorded 5 extra lines, and he blended
layers.
together so well. Yeah,
So
like
good,
it's
so
it
good.
is so well. Jinz also mentioned. Oh yeah, at first I didn't say anything about it.
Yeah, she
but
didn't
then
tell me.
Jinz
She didn't
also
tell me she
mentioned,
added
like,
that.
Wait, am I hearing Spuun? Am I tripping? I think I'm hearing Spuun.
I
Am
legit-
tripping?
I legit was like, I swear to God, I hear Spoon's voice in here, and this is the original instrumental, right? Like, why is Spoon's voice in there? Like, I was tripping. I was like, is it just me? And I just had this thought in my mind, and then I asked Spoon, and she's like, oh yeah, we added that, and I'm like, oh no wonder. So I wasn't tripping. Oh my God, I wasn't tripping at all.
We have
I
like 11
never-
lines extra.
I really
Yeah,
did.
just like-
I never realized that my voice is so unique or something that like is
Yeah.
so noticeable, because I was like, I barely noticed it until like I listened for like maybe 3rd time, I think.
I can hear you both actually. I can hear you both.
Oh.
Yeah, but because Spoon's voice was more high, that's why it's more like I can hear her voice more. But I can definitely hear Jay too.
Yeah.
I was like, huh? What? I swear to God.
So they were like chants line that we had like we recorded
Mhm.
dubbingly. Like we sing what they sing, like the same 4 lines as in the original.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
I added one, where I got a 5th one, which is like the sub bass one. I just put like 2 octaves lower than the original
Yeah.
thing.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, it
Yeah, for
added
that oomph. Is it the
so
word oomph?
much, so
Yeah.
much depth.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, y'all need to commission these guys. They'll make your vocals like like give it that extra oomph, make
Yep.
it spicier, like make
Mhm.
it girthier. You know what I mean?
Yep. It will guide
Money,
you.
please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Definitely check them out.
Yeah.
Anything else y'all want to add today? Yeah? No?
Yeah, I think that's all for
Yeah.
us.
That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I agree with everything you guys said. I think for the video, for me, I really enjoyed all the transitions and all the angles in the cover. Like the way Nakoa is able to
Oh, the
pan
camera
the
angle and
camera
motions.
angles and like the
Yeah.
transitions and the timing. Oh my god, the timing of every single transition was done in such a grand way where like I'm looking at a story through a music video type of feel. Like I can see the whole story. Like you're able to see how certain things are mapped out and by a certain way and in a certain order, and you can just see everything visually just being mapped out, and it's just so cool for me. It's so cool. Besides like our wonderful voices and also the English trans lyrics, I gotta say, is so advanced because it just feels like I'm reading old English, and it's so unique. It's so unique. And the way that Spuun is able to make it work is such a hard thing to do when it comes to English trans lyrics, because you're trying to retain the original's meaning with a different
Yeah.
language. That is so hard to do. That is like one of the hardest things to do, and I think that is absolutely amazing that you guys are able to do that.
So about the trans lyrics, I had to like rewrite
Mm-hmm.
a lot of things like over time, because at first, as a non-native English, like English is just my secondary language.
Mhm.
I'm native in Thai, so I was like, oh shit, I'm trying to find this word.
Yeah.
What is it? And
Yeah.
there are like, a lot of synonyms or like near meaning of words. I had to like choose some of them. Firstly, I have to think about the number of syllables, the stressing and enunciations of each syllable. And after that, I was like, okay, does it sound good with the note? Like the each note that is like going up and down, the pitch itself or something like that. And at first, if you guys remember the first line in the song, it says reverence to the heavenly. Actually, at first I was using the word prostrate. Prostrate.
Prostrate.
Yeah,
Prostrate in front of someone.
yeah,
Type
prostrate.
of prostrate.
Yeah, I sent a review of lyrics to Jay. He was like, prostate? I was like, no, bro, there are two R's in there.
Prostrate.
No, stop.
I'm short-sighted.
God.
I mean, hey, when you're offering up tribute, I don't think it's like that.
Lamau.
So
Not
so
like
I
that.
was like, hello, sir. I guess I have to change the wording.
Yeah, I think actually because of
And
that.
after Jay was reading the whole thing, he asked me, what the hell are these vocabularies? What are you, a fucking Shakespeare? I was like, huh? No.
Like I said, it's like old English. It's written so well.
Yeah, I was trying to use the EME, but that was too advanced. So I was like, I'll just use some of those and stick with something that people can still understand. Also, there's another reason I was using these advanced vocabularies as a non-native. If I somehow use it wrong or the grammar is wrong, I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm not native. I was just trying to make it sound good. And I mean, a lot of words are the vocabularies that the native English people also doesn't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can't find fault with me
Yeah.
in this matter, because you also don't know the words or something like that.
Yep.
It's just a way to escape from me. Like I'm putting a leeway to escape.
Indeed.
Yes, English is hard. English is hard.
So hard.
Yeah.
But thank you for sharing that. It's such a process, and it's so cool that you get to share a little bit of your process, everyone. All right. So now we have some questions that I came up with for everyone. Before we start the questions, I think we can have a little short break. If you guys need to go, go pee or like go grab something to eat, go get some water to drink or something. In the meantime, I could play the music video for the ones who didn't catch it in the beginning, and then we'll be right back with you guys. Yeah, you guys cool with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll see you guys in just a bit. Give you. Reverence to the heavenly, implore for prosperity. Shall thee bear bane for deal exchange with the Almighty? Overseas, all lies from the paradise, bestows fulfilling or suffering life. Her hand shall define, with neither godly warmth nor demonly frigidness power. She scribes destined fate. She decides. Where'd I come to as well? Who was it that summoned me here to this place? What is the wish thou seek? Just state. Plead to beseech thy desire. Utter the things thou aspire. The path to your soul being great. With greed no boundary can confine. Thus for dream achieve. The sorrow and agony shall be thy prize. Choose to yield or make a revered one I beseech to wealth might and victory. To life concedes I shall unseal gates of glory. Bless me with all their beauty, servants utmost loyalty, endless coinage is for me to bathe in your currency. As I comfort thee with those yearned splendors, the cost for them shall be immense, this thousand told. Whereas I secure even fragment of those miracles as tribute for your might, a portion of her. Sophia. increases, yet their needs are getting to the bottomless pit. Let the fire run wild and corrupt your mind like the fire that devours everything. This time his eye has judgments for thy sins. The final benevolence that pleads and not has remained, and here to contract a range, just to for debts to be repaid, to sever the soul beyond salvation into shreds and sprays. Now disobeys, perish away, evidence hangs here and our moments from henceforth, our decree from reverence to the heavenly, implore for prosperity. Shall thee bear bane for deal exchange with the Almighty? And we are back.
I want to. I
Yes.
want to. Oh.
Yeah, we're back.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, we're back. Okay, I
We're
can't
back.
say what I wanted
Oh,
to say.
wait, what did you want to say? Hold on, I'll mute you real quick.
No.
Go ahead. I'm muting you. No, you're muted. Yeah. Yeah, you are muted. They can't hear you. Yeah, we'll never know what he said. Anyways, you're back. You're back on. You're not muted anymore.
Hello.
Oh.
Touya said something blasphemous. Well, not really, but like kind of a little quick.
Sus indeed.
Very sus. Though.
Yes.
Bonita, you feel very bonita. Anyways, we're back. That was a little bit of our music video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. For the people who haven't seen it, hope you'll like a little bit of that. So for now, we will have some personal questions for our wonderful group of people here. First, we're going to ask like 4 different questions for them to answer, and so we'll start with a little Nakoa here with the pink hair. Pink hair, rise up. Okay, yes, with the Nakoa hair. How are you feeling, Nakoa? You feeling all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not nervous or anything. You're good.
Yeah. I'm good right now.
Cool. Are you ready to answer these questions? It might ask you
Yes,
your t-shirt size, your eye color. No, I'm just kidding. But like, so the first question for you, Nakoa, what equipment or software do you use for producing your work?
Software. I'm using the Unreal Engine 5 is a software for game for doing 3D stuffs, and I use it Adobe After Effects. After Effects to editing the compositing.
You said Adobe?
Everything.
Adobe?
Yeah, Adobe.
Yes.
Adobe
Ah.
After Effects.
Adobe
After
After
Effects,
Effects.
and also Unreal Engine.
Yeah, Unreal Engine 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Unreal Engine
just two
5.
software. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that's the main equipment software you use. During
I
this
use
project.
like five software.
Oh,
like
5.
I use like Autodesk Maya. I use Houdini. I use
Wow.
Cinema 4D. Yeah.
Wow. That's a
I
lot.
can use. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I didn't.
I learned a lot because I like doing 3D stuff. I love watching 3D stuff. yes.
I like that you're trying broad things like from different softwares. That is kind of cool. Like you're not sticking to one. You're willing to open up and learn different things from different ones, and that is quite awesome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. And so with that, how do you usually decide on like the visual style and aesthetic for each of your projects?
Visual style.
Mm.
The the most important thing is I thinking about the concept and the art direction first.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Listening to the music like 10,000 times and imagining what it's gonna be look like. And after I imagine a thing, I got it. It's gonna be look like a old Romania tale or something like that, right?
Right.
The second one is I crack it, the like the meaning of it. Like
Mm.
it's not that hard because we have the original one which is pretty good. I study on that and I
Wow.
like trying to make thing respecting to the original. Like
You did your
people
homework.
can watch it and and people can watch it and relate to the original one. Yeah, so it's just a referencing. Yeah,
Wow.
for this music video and for the other project it's gonna take a long time for doing research about which is reference
Mm.
or anything. It's gonna take a time, but this project is not it's not that hard. Yeah.
Wow, look at you flex like that. Goddamn. Like he's just flexing. He's like, yeah, this project's it's all right. I mean, I just had a little hiccup, but it's okay. Like easily. Totally.
Yeah, it's kind of unreal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, indeed. Unreal. Oh god. I especially love that you wanted to keep it very relatable to the original. I think with that and you kind of add a little bit of your style and your spice into the video.
Yes.
That is really cool.
Yes.
So with that, how would you describe like your signature style? Like, you know, that makes your work easily recognizable. Like even
My
if you,
signature
yeah,
style.
your signature style. What would you say?
My signature is it's kind of hard to talk about this because I can do any song of this like if you want a candy I can do candy, you want a rock I can rock. My signature style is I think it's I try is
Yeah.
what trying to be I trying to be like a director for the animation. So um I'm studying about the meaning, the script writing. Right, I want.
Mm.
I think it's my signature is I trying to make my words like full of meaning that people can watch it and kind of thinking kind of relate to their life.
So it's like a storytelling.
Yeah, the
Storytelling
storytelling.
style.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Like each panel, each scene, like there's a certain scene, and even though it's like a simple song, you're able to interpret it
Yeah.
a certain way. Yeah.
Yeah, this called maybe a soft skills.
Yeah. No, this is a
Yes,
very
this-
good skill. It's a very good skill to have. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely very, very good. Hey, Jomo.
Yes.
Welcome in. All right. So, I know you're about to go, so that's why we're asking Nakoa first. So Nakoa, what skills or knowledge do you want to share that you believe are essential for like aspiring animators in the community, or just people who want to start like
For the community.
animating? Yeah.
I think most important thing is your passion. Yeah, you need passion for to do anything, and this I think I'm gonna say it's not that easy to join the committee because of you have to learn so many hard skill like you have to learn so many software
Mm-hmm.
about for doing. Yeah, I think it's most important thing is พื้นฐานอะพื้นฐานคืออะไรวะ
Basic.
Yeah, the
Fundamental.
basic,
Fundamentals.
the basic, yeah. The
Mm-hmm.
knowledge, yeah, you have to learn the program first, yeah, step by step, and then you have to learn about the soft skill. Yeah, you have to practicing. Yeah, I think it's the most important thing is
Yes.
is passion. Yeah, knowledge.
So briefly, it's like when you have passion, you will learn all the required skills
Yeah, yes.
by
Naturally.
by yeah, naturally,
Yeah.
by
Would-
default.
Would you say, Nakoa, that when you're trying to learn something new, do you tend to try it out yourself first, or do you tend to look it up on YouTube or look up like forums on how to use it, or would you do a little bit of both sometimes?
Am I?
Get you. I do.
Oh, okay.
I do both. I do both.
You do both. So
yeah, you have
you
you
try
have
it
to.
out and then.
Yeah, you have to. I have to watch a tutorial from YouTube first, and yeah, it's มันรวมกันอะ Yeah.
So it's like mixed. Like sometimes he has idea and he looks it up, like for the tutorial, and then improvise into what he's trying to do.
Right. So I guess it depends, right, on what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
And how he wants to approach it. That's totally fair. Yeah. And thank you, Nakoa, for answering these 4 simple questions. I hope you guys learned a
Yes.
lot from Nakoa and feel inspired by Nakoa. And once again, he is the 3D animator, also the video person of this project. Please check him out if you haven't. All his information is on that YouTube link. You can go ahead and click it, and in the description you'll be able to find him. So
Yes. Thank you
please
very
please
much.
check him out because his work is amazing, and please follow and support him if you can. And thank you for being a guest today at our little interview session, little interview stream. And I really hope to work with you again in the future if we get a chance to. You're a
Please.
wonderful person to work with, and you work so quickly. It's kind of insane how fast you work. So thank you for working on it, and you have my sincere thanks on everything that you do. So also, this is our first time meeting right now, like kind of first time talking. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for working on this project with
Yes.
us. Thank you, Nakoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for starting
you.
YouTube. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome anytime.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, he has to go now, guys. Say bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Goodbye, Nakoa.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you, man.
Thank you. All right, and that was Nakoa, amazing animator.
Yeah.
He has a lot of knowledge, and it's so cool for them. And now I get to move everybody a little bit further.
Okay.
I'm gonna move you guys a little further. Let's see. I'll move.
I think you're cutting off a bit, but
Oh,
yeah, it's fine.
Am I cutting off? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, my bad.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Second. I'm moving on over, and then I'm moving Spuun a little over. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to move everywhere. Give me 1 second.
Oh, she's hiding.
What was that?
Oh, I'm behind Touya.
Oh no, you're not
Where?
behind now. You're like right up
Yeah.
in front. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll move you a little bit in the middle. You're like watching children. That's how tall you are, Touya. Feels like you're watching children right now. Okay. All right, we're good. Aw, y'all look so cute together. All right. So next question is, I would like to ask Han, if that's okay.
Okay.
If
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
answer for Han. So the first question we've already asked, Han, what equipment or software do you use for producing your work?
Yeah.
Can you repeat that again for the people who
So
didn't get a chance to listen?
Han generally. Oh, I'm stopping English right now. Han generally
Han's the artist, by the way. Yeah.
works on Clip Studio Paint on the PC, and as for the gear she has, it's just a simple graphic tablet. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Very, very like she's like just a simple tablet.
Yeah.
Everyone who
Because
pulls
like
out
you
the
know
ones with
some
screens.
of the artists work on their iPad, but
Mhm.
for Han, she just works on her PC.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's more efficient that way for her.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So for Han, right?
Yeah.
How does she balance responding to like clients' request with like staying true to her artistic vision? Because I feel like every artist has their vision for certain things. But
Yeah.
how would she balance it?
So her key is actually to know what she is good or what she is not confident, like what she can do or she cannot do. If the request is just something that is beyond what she is capable of, then she can only just decline it, because each artist have their own style, and usually the audience or the commissioner are looking into the style that, oh, this style suits me, but then there might be some details that is not her forte. So she might just have to like, maybe they can just what's the word again, compromise
Yeah.
at some point. But if the client is just so adamant of like, oh, I want this, that then there's nothing she can do. Like, to preserve the quality of the work, she will have to respectfully decline it, because she's
That's
not
fair.
confident about that, and she doesn't want to like do a bad job to get like, every commissioner just want their client to feel happy about their work, right?
Of course.
So yeah, that's just basically, it's not half-assing it. If you can do that, do it. But if you can't, then yeah, probably decline it for now. And I mean, some skills can be learned later after you realize that, oh, I can't do this, I have to learn.
Sometimes it's hard to say no because
Yeah.
they did ask you, and I know that some clients might be inclined to really push it. Like they're like, I really like your art. Like I don't care how it turns out. I just really want you to do it, type of thing.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that Han's able to kind of like have boundaries for her art, because there's only so much she can do and so much energy she puts into her work. And if she can't do it, she won't force herself to do it. And I feel like it's also a very healthy way of, putting a boundary on your work in a way. I think that's really fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. And so are there any new techniques or styles that she's interested in exploring? Maybe like something new she wants to try?
She's not exploring anything new, like no particular new techniques at the moment, but for the art style that she has always been interested, that like that she has been following and like referencing, learning from, are the arts from Daisuke Ishiwatari and Ogata Tomio. Yeah.
Oh, and those two worked on Daisuke worked on, was it guilty something?
Was it Guilty Gear or Guilty
It
Crown?
might have been
Crown?
guilty. Is it guilty crown or guilty gear? I don't. It's
Yeah,
guilty. It starts with
I don't.
guilty.
Yeah,
And the
I don't
other
remember.
artist is Devil May Cry art.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. That's right. Oh no. Ogata Tomio. Yeah, that's right. Wow, that's a two pros right there. They have amazing art. Yeah, definitely. Their skills are wow, so unique. So with the last question for Han, what are some common like technical issues that she might have encountered, and what advice would she give to aspiring artists for that?
So it's not exactly technical issue, but like, as an artist, she's got most of the time when she stumble on the issue or on the problem, it's because of the coloring techniques.
Ooh, I
Because
can never tell.
yeah,
I can
right.
never
Like
tell.
her coloring is so good. Like,
It's so good.
normally Han is someone who focus on line art, so coloring has never been her forte. but yeah, like usually when working in CBs, usually we have like several artists working together, one for
Chorus
line
battles.
art
Mhm.
or another one for coloring or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time she is the one working in the
Line art.
line art. Yeah, so she doesn't really get to do much coloring unless it's like her solo work or like commission that she's doing alone. And yeah, that's why she had to like look into a lot of reference and learn from those reference. And this is also the advice for the artist that you can only keep exploring, referencing other artist techniques and adapt to your own art. Like
Right.
keep working on it, as the experience you gain from the process might give you new ideas that will pave the path to your own unique style. And this is what Han has always been doing. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. And I'm glad that she found that she's very confident in line art, right? Like that's something she's very comfortable with. And her line art is
Yeah.
beautiful. And I know she mentioned the coloring, but Han, if you're watching this, your coloring is magnificent. It's beautiful, and don't let other people say otherwise, because your coloring is so good. It's so good.
Yeah,
Okay, girl,
agree.
you girl, you know, wear that crown. You deserve that crown, girl. You're a queen. Coloring, a queen. Okay, do more of that, because it's so beautiful the way you do it. So beautiful. Thank you for Spuun for helping Han.
Yeah, no problem.
Standing in for Han right now. Han, if you woke up, we love you. Just wake up, we love you. You couldn't make it because of the time zones, but yeah. But thank you, Spuun, for talking for her. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of break while we ask for Touya. You ready, Touya, for your questions?
Is he here?
Oh no.
He's
no,
muted.
Toya's here. Oh, he's muted. Are you busy at the
Yeah,
moment?
he's muted.
Oh, no, what?
Yeah.
Got a bit on and off, so let me go last. Okay, he said he'll go last. Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'll let him go last. Okay, then. Jay. Meow.
Hello.
Meow. Okay. For Jay is our mix and mastering audio engineer. Are you ready for your questions?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Did I ask yet? I feel like I might have. Maybe didn't. What equipment or software do you use for your work?
For this work, I use Reaper because that's why I pick I got a hold of it first.
She said, "Huh?
Huh? No, cause usually Jay doesn't use Reaper.
Yeah,
He
I
has another.
actually use Studio One, version 6. But this one I was like, I feel a bit different. I'm just gonna go for Reaper.
I feel a bit
yes,
snazzy."
yeah, but I don't know why at first, but it's actually good when I pick Reaper for this project because Spuun just sent me the 4 lines of the recorded chorus,
Yeah.
the choir thing, and then I was like,
Yes.
recording choir in Reaper is actually like a lot easier in that
Oh,
program.
really? So Reaper
just
is great for
coincidence.
choruses like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know that.
Yeah, and that just tons of plugins to preserve your sounds.
Yeah. You working your magic. So much magic.
Yeah, they sprinkle the magic dust
Oh,
on
yeah.
your voices.
Oh yeah, indeed. Yeah. All right. Oh, I forgot that there were redeems. Toya's redeemed.
Oh, right.
You wanted to know?
The
Okay, are you ready?
turkey.
The turkey, sheep, and pigeon. The vanilla laser. I'll show you what the vanilla laser is, but you have to look at the stream. Okay, so the turkey is. So that's a turkey. Yeah. And then we have
How the hell do you that pigeon? Oh,
that pigeon.
was the previous one the sheep?
Yeah, previous one is sheep.
How do you do the sheep?
I don't know. It's just
I can't do that. I can't
I'm
do that.
impressed.
Yeah.
you just like kind of like cut your throat, you know, like just like like
No, I can't.
karate chop your throat real fast.
Oh,
You can that's a way to do it. Yeah,
Wow.
it helps. Yeah, just karate chop your throat. But yeah, that's what it is.
Ah.
And are you ready for the vanilla laser? Because I'm gonna redeem it for
Yeah.
you. Because at first he wasn't able to redeem it. Okay, vanilla laser. There, I redeemed it.
I'm a fire my laser.
That's Vanilla's laser. I don't know if you heard that.
Yeah. I hear it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's Vanilla's laser. If you're wondering. Okay. So, Jay, for your next question, how do you approach vocal sound design for videos that probably like require a unique auditory atmosphere? How would you?
Okay.
What do you think?
So the first thing that I do is I'm gonna go to the video editor, or maybe I go
Oh,
look at the storyboard. Yeah,
storyboard's very
it's
important. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I look at it and then I would say, okay, what kind of room or maybe atmosphere is gonna be in there? Is it dark? Is it light? Is it
Mm.
smooth? Or maybe is it uh is it in the field or in a room or in a hall?
Oh wow. So that
Yeah.
matters to you.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so when it's not gonna match the sounds and the video if you're gonna do like a very light sounding, a very like a glowing angelic sound, and then the video just like gone dark into the abyss. It's not gonna match.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
So yeah, so when I have a look at the storyboard or maybe have a peek at the original and
Mm-hmm.
also the the one that Nako did,
Yeah.
like a screenshot of it.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, this is a chapel or something, or maybe a church. So I bring those up, and then take. Uh, we have a technology nowadays called IR, which uh, which pulls the characteristics
Oh
of
wow.
that thing that someone recorded,
Uh-huh.
and we can pull the character of those spaces into the mix. So
Technology. Damn.
I just find a chapel or a church IR and
Yeah.
use it in the mix.
I
So
didn't
like
know there
a
was
lot
such a
of
thing.
yeah
That is so
yeah
cool. So is that a
yeah.
program? It's like its own thing?
No, it's actually a mixing technology.
Oh, a mixing technology. Interesting. That
Hmm.
is so cool. That is
Yeah.
very
So
advanced.
I think I need you to teach me about this later, maybe after the stream. So yeah, bro.
That is so cool. But I never
so
thought
yeah.
about it that way. That is interesting.
So I put you on I put your voices on uh studio reverb, like
Mm-hmm.
the one that they use in studio, the emulation of it,
Yeah.
and then the church one,
Mm.
the chapel one, and the whole one. And then I combine and blend it in mixing ways,
Mm.
and then your sound will be fitting into the image
Right.
Ah.
That's why in the
of the
beginning
video.
it's so airy. And then towards the end it's very concentrated. Wow. Wow, that is I never thought about that. That's very descriptive. A lot of details.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add to that?
That yeah, I think that that'll be all of it. Like the majority of those voices. I didn't
Mm.
do much of you like cutting your uh voices down or a lot of it, or maybe like
Mhm.
not too much compression on your voice. I just like plays on the reverb, just I just go wild on the reverb.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Mm.
Yeah, like
I'm
my
learning.
yeah, we're learning so many things. A lot of people that mixed my voice before put a lot of compression on my voice. And I feel like unfortunately I'm not saying like their mixing skills are really bad or anything. I'm just saying like I've noticed a lot of mixers that I've worked with in the past. My voice is like really sharp. To me it sounds sharp. And so when they do compression on it, it it really just takes away the charm of the rawness of the voice for me. So when you did it, when you did the mix, it sounded very clear. It's very clear. Like you said, you retained the voice like the original vocals almost, and then you just amplified it, which is kind of amazing. The stuff that you do. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Welcome,
Yeah, so you're able to make everybody sound really, 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 really good.
Yeah.
All right. So, uh, the next question: what are the biggest challenges you faced when working with clients, patrons, and how do you deal with it? How do you overcome certain challenges?
Um, the the main point is communications in sometimes. No, I think it's usually communications.
Yeah, I
Mm.
think we talked about this a lot in the past,
Mm.
Yeah, and
right?
also we talk about this on the project, but in different ways.
Yeah.
Like when you're doing some work for the client, or maybe with friends mix or a group mix that you collab with, you have to ask them or ask the project manager or ask the director for sure that uh, you wanted something like this, you wanted something like this, or maybe you want something like gone omakase, like
Oh my god, say
whatever you
love that.
you just want it sounded good. In
Yeah.
some ways, you
Yeah.
just left me to do it. Yeah, I have to ask them like almost. It's almost kind of like asking for consent, but it's actually like just try to match our sparks and
Yes.
something like that to make it happen.
Yeah.
Mm.
Another thing I want to add up, it is something I talked with Jay about when he was like working with some of his clients,
Mm.
is like sometimes their understanding of the terms is different from ours.
True. Oh my god, that is so big.
Yeah.
That is such a big thing. Yeah.
Because
That's
like
true.
sometimes he was working on something and then the client just asked him, "Oh, this sounds so robotic. Can you just like redo it, like fix it?" And then after, so for the term of robotic, usually we relate it to the tuning, like over tuning or like overstretching in the timing and stuff. But that their term of robotic is like it sounds so digitalized. Maybe it's from the EQ or something that it sounds
The
so
balance.
digitalized
Right.
that yeah, that like sometimes we have to go into a deep detail to like make the understanding like mutual, that okay, we are on the same wavelength, we are on the same
Right.
page
Right.
or something like that. And that is quite a big problem for people who don't really know what's happening in our progress
Yeah.
or something like that. Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Oh.
Yeah.
Very, very informative. Very informative. Very important, guys. Communication. Make sure you
Very
get your
good
points
work.
across to people because that is such an important thing. Um, last but not least for Jay, what skills or knowledge do you believe is very important for audio engineers or even aspiring audio engineers in the community?
Mm, I think listening skills build a good audio engineers. Uh, it putting it in one way is when you listen to different kinds enough different kinds of music, uh, you can hear them goes differently in terms of like
Mm,
vocals, tones, and what they did in technical terms in mixing, and also maybe in uh in expressing
right, right,
the
right,
music
right.
out. Yeah. So you cannot have uh one set or maybe one style or a preset for a mix, you have to go differently on different kind of songs.
So you gotta
Yeah,
try
that's
different
what I
ways of doing things with each song.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah for this one I'll go for like I wouldn't say Romanian. I would say like for an overall sound of
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something European sound, which has uh when as an Asian, when talking about so
We all Asian
We
lah.
all
yeah,
Asian here.
when we're talking about Europe's or maybe Northern Europe or
Mm.
maybe Eastern Europe, we'll see a lot of plains. So
Mm.
so they have a different sound characteristic or maybe
Oh wow.
sound vibe to it more than
Right. Right.
maybe
Right.
like the Western European sounds,
Mm-hmm.
which has a lot of cities, Yeah,
Yeah.
those have the sound vibes. I don't know what the terms we used.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would kind of like putting a bit more soul into this like this sound thinking of mixing.
Right. Wow, I never looked into it like that. That's very detailed. Well, thank you for your advice and a little bit of your knowledge in that. Thank you. Anything else you want to add to that, Jay?
Yeah, yeah, good now.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, you see all good
Cool.
now.
Well, thank you. Thank you for answering the questions. And we have a Spoon next.
The Hello.
Spoon.
The
What
Spoon.
equipment? It could be,
Mhm.
like mic or software do you use for producing your work?
Okay, so I do a lot of stuff. But I'm gonna focus on, I don't know. Yeah, let's go slowly one by one. Okay.
Yeah.
So normally when I'm doing the vocal edits, the software I use is mainly Melodyne, but I use it as a plugin on Reaper in Reaper. So yes, I'm using Reaper as my main software, but then I just add some plugins to match what work I'm doing.
Right.
In this case, for the vocal editings, I use Melodyne for tuning the pitches, and as for the I can't English. I forgot what I was saying.
It's okay. Take your
Oh.
time, girl.
Yeah, as for the timing, because
Timing.
like not everyone sings right on the rhythm, so we have to like
Yeah.
you have to fix it sometimes. So as for the timing, usually I do the rough timing on Reaper
Yes.
itself and some fine timing on Melodyne.
Oh, so you use
Yeah.
both. Okay.
Yeah, I use
Combination.
both.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because I mean, using I can also work on Melodyne like right off the bat, but it's kind of like too tedious because I have to
Right.
fix like each syllable almost one by one. So instead, I just do the rough timing on Reaper 1st, and then I just fine tune what needs to be fixed, like in the small details later in the Melodyne. Yeah. As for the mixing work, yes, I mentioned I use Reaper. And for the translyric, I mainly, like generally, most of the time, I'm working on Google Spreadsheet. Thank you, Google.
Thank you, Google.
Because, like, Google Spreadsheet comes in cells, right?
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
it has
Very
columns,
helpful.
it has rows. So I just separate. Okay, this is gonna be the original, like the original lyrics, whatever the language is it. The next column I will be working on the translation itself, not the transliterating, and the last column will be something like, okay, I'm gonna change the wording, I'm gonna rephrase it so it match with the song, with the lines, or with the tone, with the note, whatever is it.
Right.
Sometimes I might also add the fourth column for like side notes,
Little
something like
comments on the side.
yeah, comments like why am I using this, so I can just come back later and oh wait, there might be even better word and I can change it according to those notes.
Indeed.
Yeah, so basically it's just that. As for the gear, I also do some, the vocal guide. I can do both live and the pre-recorded ones. As for the pre-recorded ones, my microphone that I'm using is MXL V67G.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that is my microphone. It's a condenser microphone. So
Yes. Yeah.
yeah, that is all the stuff I use, I think.
Nice. Thank you for sharing a little bit of the software and equipment that you.
Yeah, actually that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot, but you gotta. I'm glad you mentioned it because now a lot of people would be like, "Oh, you can use this for this or this for this," and very helpful
Oh,
information.
also if any of you guys want the recommendation of microphones, please ask Jay. He's good at
Jay,
this.
yes,
But, you know,
Jay's really good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that, Spoon, the next question is please share your steps in creating trans lyrics slash vocal editing. Like you don't have to like go like step by step like too deep into it. You can like you can give us like a broad like a broad step into like
Yeah.
what steps you kind of like do
Okay.
when you make your work.
Yeah. So first thing first that I need to know is the context of the song, both for trans lyrics and vocal editing. Because like usually whenever you are translating something that has different cultural value, like we Asians see some kind of value as this, but you Western don't understand it or something like that. So I have to like relate them somehow and start from there. So to keep the context, but at the same time to make it to be able for like other people to understand what is it about, what is this implying to.
Right.
So I have to look at the context and start from there. As for the translation, I just mentioned earlier about how I work in my spreadsheet. So basically, that's just that. As for the vocal editing, aside from understanding the context, I have to listen to the person I am editing their vocals. Like, what are they trying to express in their voices, in their singing?
The style.
What is the characteristic of their singing, like the style? And I try to keep that. Sometimes the original, like in the original song, they are singing in a certain way. But since the person who I'm working for right now is singing in their own style, in the different style from the original, I, instead of just blindly following the original, I just do whatever match with my client voice. Yeah. So it's like
You're catering to your client
yeah,
in a way. You're very
yeah,
catering.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because like
That's very nice.
if we are trying to just copy the original, we are okay. I'm not gonna try to be harsh or something. It's gonna be really blunt, but yet frankly said, it's like if you're just trying to follow the original that which is already perfect in its own way, there is no way you can get on par with them. So you have to try the certain approach to make yourself stand out, but at the same time not altering it too much
Right.
to the point that it's diversing from the original. Yeah, so a lot of thinking is like a lot of planning and thinking is the key point of my work, but the rest it's just like okay, whatever comes or whatever flows is gonna bring me to, I'll just move along the flow. Yeah.
Right. Well, thank you for sharing a little bit of that. It's really wonderful that you're able to kind of like not only um communicate with your client and also find what they're really
Mm-hmm.
good at, and you kind of like go towards that, like you cater to them a little bit
Mm-hmm.
more and to fit in, like, and give them critique when needed. And I feel like that's very
Mm-hmm.
important when you create something. And so sometimes it's like, I know it's hard to listen to
Mm-hmm.
critiques and take in critiques, but don't forget, like, you're commissioning this person, and also you're asking this person that does this for a long time and has a different viewpoint on it. They can help you, like they will help you, like Spoon especially. She will help you. So have a open mind when it comes to like critiques. It's actually very helpful, and you will learn a lot for that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, thank you, Spoon, for answering that.
Yeah.
I know you promptly kind of already mentioned this, but if you feel free, if you want to add more
Mm-hmm.
on this question. So, how do you
Yeah.
ensure that the translated lyrics resonate with the target audience in the same way they
Mm-hmm.
do with the original? Because I feel like that's very hard. People tend
Yeah.
to.
So
Mhm.
yeah. Finish. You
Mhm.
finish your question first.
Oh, people. What I've noticed, like people nowadays, I've noticed that they tend to go with um certain syllables that almost matches exactly how the original sounds. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like they
Yeah.
use
Yeah.
certain words that will match, like as if you don't even notice that they're singing in another language because it matches the
Mm-hmm.
original so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How do you do it? Like if you wanted to add something more to it.
Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, there's a context, there are like cultural understanding. There is also something like, like for example, in the Nephilim,
Hmm. This
I
project.
am using quite the old English. Like I'm using the EME, the early modern English
Oh wow.
for the translation. So because the song itself it's giving that vibe, so I have to, it's like when you are translating a poem that has a lot of poetic vocabularies, you also have to use the same level of vocabularies in the translation.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what I learned when I was still a linguist student. Okay, so just a small fun fact. I was a linguist student before. I was like, my major was Japanese and my minor was English. And yes, I topped in the English department. So,
I can see that.
well, so yeah, so I was like, I had to learn the translation, like how to translate the poem into a poem of another language or something like that. I had to understand a lot of things. I had to like do a lot of research
Mm-hmm.
and try to also look into several cultures that, oh, okay, how am I supposed to convey this to people that has different upbringing, has different cultural understanding and
Mm.
stuff.
Very
So
important.
this is what is really crucial for like trying to bring out the right translation. Actually, at first I didn't really think about it much. I was like, oh, it's just like the words sound awkward. I
Mm.
wanted to fix. Okay, actually I found out that I can do translyrics thanks to Jay,
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
because
What?
it was like several years ago.
Mm-hmm.
One of our friend, she released her original song in Thai, and like it was so hyped to the point that, oh wow, this song is nice. And suddenly Jay just contacted me like, hey Spoon, I want to do English version for this. It was only the chorus part, but he
Which
sent
song
me the
was it?
lyrics. I was like, the song is called Kiss on the Lips.
Kiss on the lips. Okay.
Yeah, I have it. I have it on.
Okay, Jay.
I have it on
Spice it.
my channel.
back,
Oh,
Touya.
by the way, the kiss on the lips that we are talking about this is actually a drink that's called kiss on the lips.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but at the same time, it also means the literal way, like the kiss on the lips. That
Touya.
like I'm trying to shut you up by kissing you on the lips, so
that's-
you
wow,
won't talk.
sexy.
You don't have to talk anymore.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So at first Jay
what?
sent me the lyrics. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Can I change the lyrics? So I was working like on the translation for a while, and after that it was the first time Jay called me fucking Shakespeare because my words were so like
Eloquent.
yeah eloquent.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Very, very eloquent.
so that one I did had to like change the context a bit because you know I couldn't fully bring out the context of what the author or what the writer of this song was
Songwriter.
trying to like was trying to say about this song or something like that. So I had to like tweak it a bit, but it was still not the full like the it was not my full potential at that time. It was my
Because
first
it was your first
song.
time. Yeah.
Yes. Maybe I can just give you the link.
Oh yeah, please just share the link.
Yeah,
We would
yeah,
love to
yeah.
see it.
Okay.
Kiss on the lips, guys.
By the
Give
way,
it a
I was
listen.
using Vocaloid for
for
the
guide.
the voice. Yeah. For the
Yeah.
voice because English is hard.
Wait, you should post it on the stream chat.
Yeah. Let me try to find it first. It's this one. No, not this. Yeah. Okay. Post it. So I was working on this and then I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. So I just messaged the songwriter, like the original person of the original owner of the song, asking, oh, I wanna like translate the whole thing. Can I? She was like, yeah, okay, go ahead. And if anything, can I use your like trans lyrics as a CC in her channel? I was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. So I did this, and after that, I was like, oh, yeah. There are a lot of words I had to change because, firstly, the flow of the vocabulary doesn't go as smooth. Like I want it to feel dreamy, but if I'm just saying, oh, feel like the dream, it's just lackluster. So I was using the word like, oh, let me be in euphoria, because euphoria is like the state where you are like
Euphoric.
floating in, euphoric. You are floating in the dream, that bliss, that pleasure or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, let's use this, and I learned from that. So for Nephilim, I was like, okay, this is like so poetic. I have to change the I have to choose the words wisely. That's why I was using a lot of dictionaries and like thesaurus.
Yeah.
You had to Shakespeareize it.
Yes,
Shakespeare.
exactly.
Yeah, but it's done so well. It's done
So usually it's like it starts from the context, the cultural perspective, and the rest is just how well the original lyrics flows. I have to make it flow the same way. Yeah, like if it's like smooth to the ears, I have to write it so it's smooth to the ears. But if some part it was intentionally made to sound awkward, I also have to switch to something that is awkward. So the singer and anyone who is listening to it can feel that emotion of awkwardness. So the choice of word and the emotion, the message behind each line is what determine what word I'm going to use.
Right.
So it resonates to the original. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing
Yeah.
that.
That was long.
no, but it was. Hey, it's very
You really are Shakespeare.
yeah, exactly. It was very informative, and I can see that you have like a process when you make your lyrics, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty amazing. Like, thank you for sharing
Yeah,
that.
thank you. Yeah.
So last question for you, Spoon. What advice would you give to the people wanting to start making trance lyrics or wanted to start mixing vocal edits or anything that you were a part of in this project? Like, because you were also like a director for it, you know, like a vocal director and also directing.
For vocal edits, it's like you have to start from your listening skill. Okay, so vocal edits is
so just like
also
Jay
the
said.
part of like mixing process. So yes, just like Jay mentioned earlier, you have to like work on your listening skills, especially when it comes to like the rhythm
Yeah.
and the pitch. That is exactly what matters the most. So for this, I don't think I have anything I can give an advice, but for the trance lyrics, my advice is try to explore many kinds of literatures, like be
Start
the
reading,
poems,
guys.
be yeah. Okay, so because after you read a lot, unlike you're watching movies, okay, sometimes there are some words, but once it gets to your ears, normally people tend to like grasp the understanding of the sentences from like by listening, just like, okay, what is the keyword in this sentence? What is it talking about? And they don't really go into the details of each word. But for the reading, if you're reading, your eyes have to scan over every word. Sometimes you stumble upon the words or the new vocabulary you don't know about. You have to firstly you have to try to guess. Okay, what exactly does this word mean? And then look it up. Is it true? Is it not true? This way you will unconsciously add some more vocabularies into your like your bio library, like into your brain. And for people who want to do the trance lyrics, it also depends on the vibe of the song, the genre, and like the style.
Yeah.
So having a lot of vocabulary, having a lot of knowledge on the words or vocabularies can help you a lot. So you can decide wisely, like, oh, should I use this word instead of this? Because there are so many words that have the same or similar meanings, but is said differently in a different grammar structure, in a
Right.
different situation. Some of them, even though it's the same word, but they have a slight different value or something like that. So
Yeah, the value.
yeah, so you have the choice. You have more choice to choose that makes you like more flexible
Right.
when you're writing something. Yeah, and this also applies to other things aside from trance lyrics, be it the business documents or like emails or even novels.
Yeah,
Yeah,
applying it
and stuff
to
like
regular
yeah,
forms
yeah,
of
every kind of writing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, thank you. Hey, Spoon, anything else you
yeah.
want to add to that?
Nah,
Good.
I'm
Thank you.
good.
Thank you for sharing your knowledge and a little bit of your insight. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Spoon. Toya, are you free to answer questions? Are you still busy?
I'm finally unfrozen. Hello.
Yay, you're back. He has thawed. Okay, Ice Prince. So, of course, the number one question, like we always ask, what equipment or software do you use for your vocal work?
Okay.
Finicky.
So, and exactly, I use Niniki.
Finicky.
My equipment is Niniki and her
Niniki.
experience and her
Ah.
her critique and criticisms and like her her ability to suss out like all the flaws and like things that can be improved on and whatnot.
Awkward.
Yes. No, so in terms of hardware, I use a Worker B cardio solid state condenser microphone. Like
Worker B.
the the version 1. I'm not sure. I think it's still being sold on their website. Yeah. And I just use a very simple like Behringer interface, like as Neki would call it. It's a plastic box, but it gets the job done.
You're
Yeah.
done good.
And in terms of like soundproofing or whatever, I haven't like shifted my things into my new place yet, but basically I to just make it to not to minimize as much bounce as possible, I literally just as I'm like, because I record standing up, so I just have like I just have a pillow right behind my microphone to like capture all the as much bounce as I can. So I'm literally like hugging not really hugging, but I'm like dancing with a pillow as I sing.
Wait, I never thought about that. That's so smart.
Yeah. So I just like dance with a pillow. Like it's not touching it, but it's like, it helps a lot. For my controversial software of choice, I record and mix in GarageBand. I'm just used to it.
Hey, I mean,
Yeah.
whatever you're confident with and comfortable with, you'll be very sad if you hear what I use to record.
People are like, you should change it. You should use
Oh no.
like something.
Oh no.
You're breaking
Oh, no.
a bit. You're breaking a bit.
better.
No.
Ah.
I think
Wait, are you back? You were breaking a little.
I
Oh no. I'm back, Toy.
back.
Touya is now dissipating, perishing away, evanescence here and forth.
Oh my god. Go on. Oh my god. No.
And I
Oh
curse.
Toya.
I mentioned the curse recording app
Oh my god.
me for it.
You're breaking. You're like a robot now. You're breaking.
Can you hear me? Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, slowly.
I think. Okay. Can you
Am
try?
am I slowly
Oh,
coming
Oh,
back?
you're better now.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're back. You're
You're
back.
back.
You're
Okay.
back.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah. So see what happens? I mentioned the curse program, and then they decided to like
It's
like
cursed.
decided to punish me.
Cursed. So cursed.
Exactly. They were like GB, nah, not in this house. No.
They know.
But yeah, so yeah, I just use that, and if we want to be like more specific, I guess I got a better I got a better mic arm.
Yeah.
I think that's the term for it. Yeah, I because I was using like a cheaper one when I first properly started like streaming and like singing and recording again. And then I got a nice fancy Elgato, and I like it
Ooh.
because I can add a thing to make it taller, so I can stand up. I can really extend it. They get
Agatos are great. I love agatos.
when I
Yeah.
exactly. It just really grows on you, you know.
Indeed. You okay there?
I like how that
wait,
flew
wait,
over
wait,
everyone's
wait,
head, but
hold on.
okay.
I just okay, it finally clicked. God dang it. Okay. All right.
Hmm.
Hang on. It just finally
the
clicked.
lengths you go, right?
Yeah, yeah, totally. Yeah,
Reaching new heights
yeah,
of
totally.
entertainment.
Mm,
Hmm.
indeed. Oh my god.
You know, yeah. My mic arm is a little bit caddish.
It's a little bit.
Elgato.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know,
Okay.
because
Yeah, gato.
anyways.
Gato
Yep.
means cats.
Yep. I know.
Yeah.
Yep. I know what
You know,
you're
it
doing.
sucks the joy of like sucking your souls out of when I have to explain.
Yep. Yeah.
Like,
I think you find joy in that a little bit. You know, like some of your
Yeah.
jokes are really like I'm like wheezing and shit, and some of them I'm like, that's either a very dad joke or like oh the cringe. I have 3 stages.
Mhm.
Okay. Psst, psst, psst.
You know, you can say like one is greater than the other, and then one just like grates at your soul.
God. Okay. Right. All right. Moving on. Oh, we love you,
That's how
Touya.
you shred people's mentality. Anyways,
Anyways, the next. So okay, I really want to know. All right, so apparently, Jay has redeemed Valley Girl, so I'm the Valley Girl a little bit for this.
Oh.
Yeah. So like Touya,
Wait.
do you have like you want to Valley Girl with me? Do you have like any like particular rituals or habits when making or recording music? Like, do you have any weird habits that you're doing, basically?
OMG, like, oh my god,
My God.
you know, what I like to do before I record or creating music, I like to warm up, really get my throat and my diaphragm and like all the body parts just really like nice and fluid and warm and stuff. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, you already know this, like, okay. No, but like obviously like warming up, just making sure that, the things are kind of lubricated and then like just kind of seeing like through the warm ups like, oh, this part's a little bit rough, and then just kind of iron like, just kind of slowly ironing that out just a little bit. And I guess like, just having like room temperature like warm water just next to me. I like that.
Yeah.
And for me, I like, at least like when I'm recording, I like to just turn my AC down a
Yeah.
lot, just like, to either like a quiet setting or like the low setting, because this is something that kind of, I guess like is one of the reasons why like I didn't like recording. One of the many reasons why I didn't like recording like way back when I was a snow boy.
Wee little snowman.
Yeah, was basically like, so I didn't really understand like noise gating, or at least like, because every time for me I didn't find like the most optimal thing when I was using my market design. And so to combat the sounds from the AC, I would just turn that off, and then I would just be sweating
And
as
then
I'm
you'll
recording.
suffer. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I do the same.
And now it's just like, I got both my interface and like other things to just kind of help mitigate that and make that a little saucy or spicy,
Spicy.
Yeah. Yeah. And I guess like habits or ritual, like I would just honestly I would like listen, like kind of like obsessively listen to the song for whatever I'm trying to record for a bit, or at
Mm-hmm.
least like the portions that I need to sing. So like specifically in this case, I had to, I was listening to Spoon's lovely voice for the
Indeed. For the
vocal
guide.
guide.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Excuse me.
Thank you for the
Yeah.
follow.
Oh, thank you so much for
You're
the
excused.
follow, Robin.
Yeah.
Welcome in the Crystal
Yeah,
Cave.
actually, I was just like, I downloaded it. I was just listening and like as I do my day job. Sometimes when I'm at the gym, I'm like, yes, yeah, I gotta really lock in. Actually, like,
Lock in.
okay, lock in. Actually, like, okay, to be fair, like for this one, I think Spoon asked, I think like either you or Spoon asked me to like, hey, can you do this? I'm like, I got you. And then I think I turned in lines the next day, I think. Was that it?
Yeah,
It was fast.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah.
Game time.
I was like, okay, so at first, Jay was supposed to sing this, but due to some reason, he had to drop out. So I was like, oh yeah, let me ask Touya, and I was like, hey Touya, do you remember that song we were like JhinZ and I are working on? And he was like, oh, you mean Nephilim? Hell yeah, I'm down for it. I was
Everybody
like,
was
hell
on
yeah,
board.
thank you.
Everybody really liked that song. I kid you not.
And
Yeah.
like it wasn't exactly the next day, but it was the like the exact same weekend of that week. So it was probably like two days or 3 days later that Touya turned in the lines.
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah,
Touya.
I think like for this, because like I wanted to give like everything in, and I
Yeah.
guess like because I mean, it's because like uh mm, yeah, so it's like both like kind of learning it and just like finding like the right sound, at least like because like Spoon hadn't given me any like voice direction yet, so like
Yeah.
just my interpretation of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because usually unless you just like practice a song a lot, the first take is never the best, be it like, you know, certain things with the sound or like your equipment. So like I guess it's always like, you know, another habit or ritual I do,
Right.
you know, it's just like do like a dry run of it to figure out like, oh, is it the right noise gating, you know, and among other things. Like in terms of like your mic volume and your interface and whatnot, because like it's a weird thing as you're recording, just because like you want everything to kind of be normalized except for like, you know, but also have like depth to it, but then it's also like if you're gonna belt or scream a thing,
Right.
it's a mix of either like, do you want to like move a little further away, do you want to like at that point just like record that separately and then lower like the input
gain.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You
So
know,
much
because like
goes
you can
into
have
it.
like a because like it's different from streaming because like everything you have all your filters and all your things set up already. So like in the sense of like you can scream and then you're not blowing someone's ear out usually, and you can like whisper because like if you set it up right, you can whisper and you can tell that it's whispering, but then it's still like audible among other things.
Yeah.
Whereas like we're recording, like everything is like it's as raw as it can be, and it's a thing of like trying to make everything consistent, but also like just facing the reality of like, you know, if we're gonna belt apart, the gain is probably gonna go lower.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, because you can also like look at the sound waves and be like, oh yeah, that's not loud enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if I may add,
Yeah.
if I
Go ahead.
may add something to this, usually like in my case,
Mhm.
I don't really care about the loudness, like as long as the highest part isn't peaking, isn't clipping.
The clip, the peaking is so
Yeah,
sometimes
'cause-
really complicated.
Yeah, because like in terms of mixing, you can fix these kind of like the range difference of the sound. But if you're trying to like step away or something like that, sometimes it meddles with the dynamic. So yeah, for people who are not really like are still not knowing well what they are doing, it might be better if you leave it that way, because yeah, like, you know, it needs a lot of experience to be able to tell like how much of the power or like how much of the gain changing do you need to be able to make it sound exactly right.
You had me redo some parts because of that too, with different mic
Yeah.
settings. Sometimes I would accidentally like move a little bit, I pitch it a little bit, and then like you would tell me like, hey, this is not that consistent. Could you do it with this setting? And I'm like, yeah, I can go back. So there's a lot of like back and forth of re-recording and doing things like that. Yeah.
And yeah, like I've been working with JhinZ for several years, so yeah, it is a joy working with her. But working with
thank
Touya is also another kind of joy, because the
Yeah.
first thing Touya asked me, which is what I never expected any vocalist to ask me about, is how many takes do you want me to like
You do.
turn in for
Yeah.
you? I was like, oh, nice, give me 3 takes. So yeah, after I got all the takes, I can just like, we call it Frankensteining.
Right, yep. I love
Like
Frankenstein.
I can choose the
Yeah.
good part of each take and like mix them together or something like that. So this is a really efficient way of recording and turning in the lines. So yeah, this is really good.
Yeah.
I was like, oh
Respect.
shit, this is respect.
Respect,
I really
dude. So much respect.
I feel like just because like I like, at least like when I mix, I really like doubling or like tripling certain parts,
Mhm.
or like God forbid just like all of it. So like I usually have like multiple takes regardless,
Mhm.
or like multiple takes that I think are good regardless. So I just
Mhm.
kind of, you know, I mean it's kind of a known thing, but you kind of, it's like you layer it, right? You layer like, because you bring up front, you bring up front like the most, the best of what you have, and you kind of
Right.
sandwich like the bottom parts. Like it's not as good, but it's still good, and it just enhances the flavor.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. One thing I wanted to add, Joe.
MSG.
What? Yeah. MSG. Joe mentioned. I don't know.
I'm the
if
only
this
one
is-
that's like, eh.
I love MSG. Joe mentioned something called okay, so I only know I think I call it closet singing for me.
Yeah.
Where you try to like suppress your voice. I call it closet singing, but there might be a like actual better term for that.
Mhm.
But yeah, you'll be surprised how many people use this closet singing when it comes to singing. I feel like it's a habit as well sometimes to sing a certain way like that. What do you think, Spoon? Spoon's the one who called it out.
Eh.
I mean, honestly, it's like it's a thing of like projection as well, because like we can talk about the whole like
Yeah.
Yeah.
because like having like we can talk about like the wholeness of the voice and just like the shape of that, but I think we're getting a bit too technical in that sense. But it's more of like,
Yeah.
like it feels like less powerful, not because like you're singing your diaphragm and then you're just not pushing enough. It feels less powerful because you're not like not opening up your voice. You're not like really singing it. It's like
It feels airy.
yeah, in a sense of like, it's like, I guess like the trope would be like you know, like the shy gloomy anime character that's just like kind of mumbling to themselves, right? Versus like just kind of talking casually.
Yeah.
Because it's, I mean, like it's something that I experience as well, because like not singing fully, like this is part like more like confidence in the voice, and at the time, because my noise gate gain setting was just whack, so like I would keep peaking my mic, so I would sing less powerful.
Yeah, I know what
and
you're talking
I was never
about. Yeah,
satisfied, because
yeah.
I'm like what the hell is this?
You just sound like you're holding yourself
Yeah.
back.
Exactly.
you know-
So it's like
No, you
No,
finish.
go ahead.
You finish.
ah,
Okay. I'll go first. So if I have to like compare it to something, it's like you are walking in walking somewhere like outside. You're seeing your friend in front of you, like dozen of feet away, and you want to call out to them so they notice you. You wouldn't just say, "Hey, hello, can you hear me? I'm here." There's no way. You just have to like fully project it. Hey, bro, I'm here, or something like that. So that's the difference.
Yeah.
It's the same with singing. Like,
Yeah, the
what are you
projection.
trying to express? Yeah.
Because according to
Yeah,
the
it's-
song.
sorry.
too- Oh no, go ahead.
No, it's like I say. You go ahead first.
Thank you. It also depends on the song, and what like Spuun mentioned, like what kind of emotions you're trying to bring out. Because sometimes, I'm not saying that closet singing is bad or anything, but like Touya said, it's the type of projection. It also like depending on what kind of song and what kind of feeling you're trying to convey would definitely affect your projection of your voice. Yeah. You were saying, Touya?
Yeah. So that's why I said like it's, at least for me, my habit is just to either do like a dry run or just like record the portions and then just kind of messing with like the gain for those specific portions, because you don't know if like if you're too like, you know, it could be fine and you're just like too soft. You know,
just to test
because it can be a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it can also be like a lot of things, like Michio said, which is like maybe you've been singing it for like you've been like trying to record or sing for like an hour already, and then like you just naturally have like less energy to do it.
Yeah, because you're exhausted your voice.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Anything else you want to do that?
No, I'm good. I think we kind of spiraled a little bit because we
but
just brought up a lot
cool.
of technical
It's cool.
things.
It's kind of fun when you get into the technical stuff, because I think not a lot of people talk about it much, so this is a great opportunity for that. So the next question for you, Touya, what was your biggest challenge when recording this song? I know you mentioned some of your biggest challenge, but what was the one that actually stood out and you actually was pain pecco on it?
I feel like the
Pecco.
biggest
Pecco. I had to.
Okay. I feel like the biggest challenge in this one was mostly like the harmonies, because like they are like they're notes that I can hit, but they're not notes that I usually use. So it comes down to like your voice and your diaphragm and like all the things. Like singing is very much a physical thing. It's not just talent. Like talent can only take you so far. So like it's like if you don't use it's like working out, right? Like if you don't use certain muscles, you can't like go at the same like a heavier weight or like a lighter weight depending on what you're doing, right? And while like those are notes that I can hit, there are notes that I don't have as much practice in. So that one took a while. But also like because I had to record on like I had to record like the deeper parts, the lower parts and the higher parts separate, like on separate days.
Oh, okay.
Just because for me, like, because according to people, my range is wide. So when I typically sing like lowish or like in a certain like this wasn't low, but it's more like tonally manlier, as Spuun would say it.
Voice.
Yeah, exactly.
Voice.
As Spuun would say it, it's not a shorter voice.
It's not a shorter voice.
If I may say something at first, like the first time Touya turned in the line, I was like listening. Okay. This part is good, and then the next part, I was like, huh? Sir, you are supposed to be something like a ruler, a king, or like some kind of warlord with a super, like, what's the word? Ambition. Or you have to sound like more greedy,
proud,
like maybe proud, or more like a villain. But the voice you sent me was like, oh, a complete showtime. Sir.
I mean, hey, you don't know. It could be an
cutesy.
isekai. I isekai, and then I'm like a,
very demure.
you know, yeah.
Toyally masculine.
No, so like, so Spuun kind of forced me to remember, because I did some vocal training back in the day, and then like my vocal, you know, I was just a bit demure, kind of cutesy.
Sorry,
you know.
We had to.
No, but like Spuun kind of forced me to remember like, oh, I was kind of taught this. So it's like, so you can sing. So we're about to go on a tangent, but basically like you can sing at whatever range or whatever pitch you're singing at, but you can but the way it sounds tonally can make it sound like it's lower when it's actually not. So in the sense of like this one, I had to sound more, I can't find a different way to say it. Like basically sound more manly, sound more regal, sound more like
more proud, more deep.
I'm my early. I'm my early
Yeah, we
30s
actually
and a
call that
bitch.
formant.
Yeah.
Oh.
We actually call that formant. So what you do is you sing the same pitch, but the formant is lower. So you sound more, you sound
tone.
deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So like, so I guess like specifically the way I was taught. So like I was singing I was singing the Les Mis song, like God on High. Where was it? No, I was singing I was taught this by my vocal coach at the time. Like,
Oh, okay.
she was teaching me like Bring Him Home from like Les Mis, like the John Valjean song. And then so that's like a baritone tenor piece, right? But then her direction for me is like, you need to sound like you're a dad. You need to sound like you're a dad. You got a daughter, you know, and stuff. So like the pitch of it is like higher baritone, higher tenor. Right? But like you need to sound manly. So instead of like God up high, it's like God up high. Like it's the same pitch.
Yeah.
It's the same pitch.
Yeah.
But the tone of it is different. You know, like it's a little, you know, it's like adding, like it's in a way it is like character singing, but it is like you're adding more, like it's a different kind of like it's like the character of the voice as opposed to like the pitch of the voice.
Right.
I guess is the best way I can say it. And so like to kind of bring it back. So like when I'm singing like that, my voice, like my speaking voice just naturally gets like lower. Because if y'all can't tell, my voice, I like to play around on my voice when I'm speaking, so it kind of goes high or it just kind of goes low, among other things, which I think is characteristic of like baritones, I guess. I'm not sure. I can't tell.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it's a thing of like, you know, more often than not when I do that, because you're in a sense when you're singing, you're kind of warming up your voice and you're kind of tuning your voice to be like at whatever pitch you're singing at, right? So it's hard. Like the reason why I had to like do it on separate days is because it was harder for me to like hit higher notes because my voice is naturally settled at the more like lower chest, almost like mixed register of it.
Right.
Yeah. And then like getting the higher portions of that. So that one took a bit just because like I was essentially like, I wasn't like screaming, but I was like singing, like I was like pushing a lot of my diaphragm and just doing like the things. Because like I wasn't straining my voice singing it. It's just more of like, because that register wasn't as, like I can hit the register, but it wasn't as used. So like the airflow was a bit, like it's very technical, like the airflow wasn't as optimal, like going through there.
Right.
So it's more of like, you run it through a bit, you run it through a bit, oh, there we go. You know? And then I think like one direction that Spuun gave me for like the higher harmonies was that, you know, it sounds better if you do strain it because you get like a little more like you get it's a little
emotional.
More,
Yeah, the little distortion in the throat.
Yeah. Because it's like, you know, at that part of the song, it's like you're on your last legs.
Yeah.
You know, you failed. You failed. You know, fish and mailed and whatnot.
Oh my god.
And like it's almost like you're begging for your life because you're saying the same things in accordance with what the god, like you're accepting your fate, but then you're just like you're trying to go out in, I mean literally going out in a blaze of glory for following you know what Nakoa did. Amazing. You know, it's like I said, it's unreal. But yeah, so that was I guess like the bigger challenge, just like kind of it's the mix of like just doing the, the fermenting my voice.
Mm-hmm.
But that was fun because I gotta bring that back to my repertoire again.
Yeah.
And then just like the the higher notes, but also fermenting for that too, because you're like you need to sound manly here too. I'm like, okay, all right, I will try. I mean, to be fair, it that also helped to like kind of round the voice a bit more, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
you really did pull it out perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Very powerful. And the tone
Yeah.
was really good.
Spuun, I'm sorry, you gave me like the perfect end.
Oh.
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 JhinZ, can I say something sus?
Go ahead.
Are you sure? I got your consent?
You know what? Go ahead. Say something sus. Yeah, maybe the viewers were like,
Well, well, I guess according to Spuun, my pull-out game's strong. Anyways,
oh my god. All right, moving along.
Remember when I would say so? What happened?
Yeah, how would you ever say
I
so?
haven't cursed yet on the stream.
You haven't. I'm so surprised. I'm so surprised.
So demure, so cutesy.
Oh my god.
You ever say so? Yeah.
So say so.
Yeah. Yes.
And then he's like, home.
Mhm.
Home. All right, Touya. Moving on. I know you shared a lot of this question too. Besides like the ones you gave, what advice would you give to vocalists in general, or even beginner vocalist? What's one advice?
I remember the attempt of family friendly. That was like 2 years of me of being family friendly. What do you mean?
When did that ever
That
happen?
was like that's 2/3 of my career. I mean, okay, so in terms of advice, I've got a lot, honestly. So like
Okay.
in one,
Okay.
warm up your voice. Always warm up your voice. Like even if you're, like do it as much as often, because like warming up your voice is like just practicing and just getting more comfortable and whatever.
Yeah.
Like even if it's like 5 minutes of it, 15 minutes of it. If you have time to do like a full like 20-minute warm up, I don't see why not. Because like I said, singing is very much a it's very much a physical thing.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
physical.
it's a very technical, it's a very physical thing. And like I mean like for me, like I don't necessarily warm up every day, but then it's just like, getting down like certain techniques and doing certain things and whatnot. Like just it's a thing of like it's practice, right? Like try to absorb as much as you can, but don't freak out if you don't master it. Just like with any skill.
Yeah.
It's like it's literally like with any skill. Some people are more like intuitive than others. Some people, are maybe more talented than others initially, right? So it's a thing of like learning, like getting comfortable with your own voice, right? Learn what the quality of your voice is, learn like what your range is, and then mastering what you have. And if you want to like expand on that, I say go for it. But then just like it's like small steps, right?
Yeah.
No one is gonna sound like Beyonce or Madonna,
Right.
or like
right.
Whitney Houston in like a month, right?
Right.
That's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, like getting comfortable in the sense of like, getting comfortable in the sense of like having not necessarily like a mastery of it, but just getting used to it.
Used to it is
Yeah.
that's the complicated part. Yeah. Hardest part.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not and yeah, it is a hard thing. That's the whole
We got raided.
that's the whole crux of it. It is a
Welcome,
Sorry, we got
Raiders.
raided.
Welcome, Raiders.
Wait, Amano, hello, girl. How you doing? Thank you for raiding. I'm sorry, Touya. I'm cutting you off real quick.
No worries, no worries.
Welcome, Raiders. Hello. I hope your stream has been well. Cozy stream, cozy raid. Yes. Thank you so much for the raid again. I hope you had an amazing stream, And please do after stream care. Make sure you're stretching everything that you haven't stretched. And if you haven't eaten, please eat. And you're more than welcome to lurk or chat with us, or stay a little bit if you like. But you're always welcome, you and your community. Hello, my name is Choco. If you don't know about me, I am a tarantula VTuber, and today we are doing a little interview of a project we are in that a cover, if you will, that we just launched 2 weeks ago. And if you want to check it out, the YouTube link is right there on top of that pin right there. And some of us left already because it's been a long couple of hours, but these are the people that are a part of this project, this collab, and we're doing behind the scenes things and a little bit of questions for each of us to get a little bit of insight and a little bit of knowledge for peeps. Yeah. I hope you're having good talks. I surely am, thank you. Yes, must eat, so hungry. Yes, please go eat, You have a very good meal. And yeah, if you like, stay as long as you like. You and your community are always welcome. Thank you for the raid once again. And please take care of yourself first. Please do. Sorry, Touya, our vocalist, was you were talking. Go ahead. Sorry.
But yeah, actually, I think it was a bit more extensive. But basically, like, warm up, just practice slowly. Just to get used to producing those type of sounds with your voice. Because some people are like, oh, my voice? I talk all the time. I've been talking for however many years. I should be used to it. But it's different when you're speaking versus when you're singing. Because like some people, like beginner singers, if they're not used to it, or like when they first started, right?
Yeah.
They would notice that like your voice is not, like we talk about projection, it's not as loud, it's not as like whole as when we're speaking, because inherently like it's using the same muscles. We're still using our diaphragm, we're still using our breath, we're still using like, if we really want to get specific, like the way like our mouth moves and our tongue and everything like that. But it's different applications. You don't sing the way you talk, and you don't talk the way you sing. Well, unless you're really into musicals, but
yes.
And one of the more crucial things I think is to not strain your voice.
Oh yeah.
Don't do whatever is in a comfortable range for you. And if you want to try to like go beyond that, do it within comfort as well.
Yeah.
It's not a, like, this is kind of where like the kind of like the end of the like working out analogy goes. Like, like obviously don't work out until you feel like your tendon's breaking. Yeah. Obviously. But then there's the thing of like working out where it's like, if you do feel like a strain or a burn, that's still okay. Don't strain your voice. The recovery from that is going to be longer than whatever it is. Don't strain it, because it's not just like, you're not just training your diaphragm. That one's the muscle, and that one has like really good muscle memory. But your throat and your vocal cords and everything, those are very, very sensitive things, right?
Very
they're very sensitive things. So like always work within like whatever it is. If you start feeling itchy, drink more water. But if it doesn't like disappear, just rest. It's fine to rest. It's fine to not get everything the first time.
Freaking Jay. Jay said I sang too hard. My kneecaps pop.
Like I said, it's a very like singing is very physical.
So physical.
Exactly. And like be open to criticism.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like be open to criticism. Like you can suss out like what is good critique, what is bad critique, what is all the 9 yards and whatnot. Am I?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wait, what's happening?
Wait, am I? Okay.
No, you're good.
No. I just thought I lost connection again.
No,
so like be open to critique. Take everything with a grain of salt.
Right.
Because like I said, no one is an expert singer on day one. You know, you don't pop out into the world, the doctor smack your booty, and it's like, ah, yes, I am a singer. You know, that's not how that works. You know, it's a thing, it's a learning process, and it's a journey. You know, and you know it's fine to take the journey slowly. It's fine to take it. You know, there might be some days where you learn things really quickly. There are some times where you learn things really slowly. Or there's sometimes where you learn things at an okay pace. Like, just take it as it is. It's like what I mentioned when I'm in terms of like how I stay motivated. It's just like whatever you have right now, whatever you're doing right now is the best version of whatever you can put out.
Yeah.
Right? And because you're, you know, like I'm gonna bring back the gym analogy. Like, you're progressively overloading, you're progressively getting better. Right? When you stack up all the little bits of improvement, like over the course of a month, over the course of 6 months, over the course of a year, right? That's a lot of improvements. Every small step is a step. Then you count all the steps together. You've walked like a mile. You walked like 2 miles. You walked, you know, if I want to put it in non-freedom units, you've walked like, you know, 1.6 kilometers, among other things.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess like the thing is like, don't be discouraged if you're not singing as well as your favorite artists.
Yeah.
Right? Because one, everyone's range and everyone's tone and everyone's thing is different. Right? Everyone likes to sing high. Everyone wants to sing high. You know, not as many people want to sing low, but when you hear people like sing really, really low, you're like, oh my god, that's amazing. But like, everyone wants to sing high, and I feel like that's part of the reason like a lot of people like strain their voice. A lot of beginners strain their voice, and a lot of beginners get discouraged because like, I'm not hitting that note, I'm not singing as high as whatever. It's like, one, maybe you need more practice, and two, maybe that's not necessarily the best range for you. And it's okay to like go down an octave. It's okay to like, you know, not sing in the same pitch.
Yeah, you can change the pitch to your
right. You can change
range.
You can change the pitch. You can
Mhm.
you can change the pitch. You can change it to what is comfortable for you. But like I said, it's like whatever you have right now is the best version or the best factor of you at the moment. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're never going to improve. Doesn't mean that like the next time you sing the song it's not going to be it's going to be worse or it's going to stay the same, you know. Maybe correct. But like there's always going to be like certain improvements, because like the more you sing a song the easier it gets, or like just the more used to it you get. Because I feel like some people get discouraged where it's like, oh, a new song released, and then like within 24 hours or like within like a few hours, like someone's already like recorded and mixed the whole thing for it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how fast people
like I see that with auto like some like auto not auto Canary releases a lot, and
Oh
it's
my
like,
God,
god damn you did that in 12 hours. Okay, which is like, you know, like not everyone does that. Like not everyone starts out doing that. Maybe they just like you know, they're just really used to it, or maybe like they spent like the whole day listening to it obsessively, and then like they have a mastery of like the language, or it's a lot of things, you know.
Indeed.
It's good. It's nice to like kind of see like a benchmark, like comparing yourself to other people, but like the only thing that really matters in terms of singing and just like in, you know, a lot of other aspects of your life is just comparing to yourself. Right? Do you, like it's not a competition unless you're entering one, but like at the end of the day, like the only thing that really matters is like you are going against you. Right?
Yeah.
I'm saying a lot of like things.
No, this is really good. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really good.
You know, it's like
good.
basically it's like learning any new skill, right?
Yeah.
It's fine to take it slow. It's fine to do the things, right? Because no one's gonna get it right the first time. Or like no two people are gonna get it right the first time, right? The ones that do get it are either the ones that like it's either through talent, you know, because like it's a talent is just a different starting point for everyone, right? Or
Yeah,
people who are
talent
really
talent
experienced.
just gives you a head start.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
talent is basically you just getting closer to the finishing line or just getting like close, like starting or like later in the marathon. That's basically it. Right? And experience piles up. Like I said, singing is a very physical thing. You start like, you know, as you get along, you start noticing things like, am I breathing right? Am I really opening up my body to sing? It's like, you know, certain things like, oh, is my soft palate like being a bit weird? Like we really want to get like technical on that.
Yeah.
You know? And you know, it feels like I feel like a lot of beginner vocalists just need to kind of calm down on that. Just get, you know, it's fine information to have, but get used to breathing when you're singing. Like practice, get used to breathing when you're singing, warming up your voice, you know, getting your voice used to just singing and whatnot, and just steadily improving, because you don't need to aim to be like, you know, any like great singer within like a month or even like a year. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You have a good day, Gato. Thanks for joining us. Sorry, I had to say bye to Gato.
It's okay.
College time. Gamba.
Higher education.
Yes. Thank you, Touya. Anything else you want to add to that besides those?
Not really. I feel like at some point I was just gonna get into like a seminar.
It's like Touya seminar. Come see live on
like
stream.
I'm not nearly qualified for that. I'm not good enough of a vocalist to be
Don't say
qualified to
that.
like give any advice.
Don't say that. You're doing so well. You're doing so well. Well, thank you, Touya. Thank you for answering the questions. We are hitting that almost like 3-hour, 23-minute mark. I'm gonna answer the questions really quick so that y'all could go, you know, throughout your day, because you guys have been here for too long. So I apologize for keeping you guys a prisoner for so long. So I'm gonna answer this like as fast as I can. For my questions, freedom. My questions are basically the same for the question is the same for myself, because since I'm a vocalist, for the ones who don't know, I'm the vocalist in the project as well.
You are?
Yeah. I go by JhinZ. Don't go by Coral. I mean, what the fuck? I don't go by Choco. Sorry. I'm all over the place right now. So I'll be answering the same questions as I asked Touya. So the first question is, what equipment or software do you use for producing your work? For mic, I use a MXL 770 condenser mic. For interface, I use an Audient. I forgot which model. Neniki can help me.
ID14.
Thank you. ID14. Wow, you remember. Wow.
Because I use ID4 and yours is like 1 tier higher than mine.
Yeah, that one. Thank you, Neniki, for selling that to me. I really appreciate it. It's great. It's amazing. And the software I use, don't be mad because I use Audacity. Because Audacity is the most comfortable for me.
The audacity?
I knew you would do that. I would do that.
No, it's fair. Audacity is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's freeware.
Yeah, exactly. It's free. And sorry if I'm talking like a little bit lower because
But Reaper is
my parents
free
are asleep.
too.
Reaper is free. I'm just not used to working with Reaper. I've been working with Audacity for the longest time.
Yeah.
So that's why I prefer Audacity. And number two, the question number two is, do you have any particular rituals or habits when creating or recording music? So I have this thing where I sometimes like to sing in certain tones, and I will switch my tone, like how I do my vanilla voice and how I do my JhinZ voice and choral voice. So like, what's that word again? It starts with the F, the tone thing.
The format.
Yeah, format. So depending on what kind of song I wanted to sing, I do different things. If I wanted to sing a more rock song, don't be like me, but I don't warm up my voice because I want a deeper tone, and this is how I do it. Don't do it, because if you're not used to it, you can hurt your voice. But if I do that, then if I do a deeper tone type of song, I don't warm up my voice. In fact, I wake up, and immediately after I wake up, I take advantage of my lower tones, because when you wake up, your voice tends to be a bit lower. So I wanted to take advantage of that before my voice warms up to sing certain songs. So that's how I can reach certain pitch in certain songs. That's how I do it. And if I wanted to sing something higher, then I would warm up my voice first. Like I think the longest I would warm up my voice is 10 minutes. I would do that for those type of songs. So depending on the type of song and the type of tone I'm going for, I do these different things to prepare for it. Never eat ice cream before you record. I learned that the hard way. My voice keep cracking. Never eat ice cream. Never eat spicy things when you're trying to record. Lukewarm room temperature water is best. Don't be like me, because I drink cold ass water with ice. And don't do that when you're singing higher type of tones or songs. It's really hard. Yeah, so like Touya said, warm up is very important. But those are like the little wacky particular rituals I would have to be able to sing a certain way that I wanted to.
If I may say something,
Go ahead.
when you mentioned the word ritual, what happened in my head was like you're praying or something.
Like, I tap the table 3 times, kiss my mic once, and then I say, bless my voice.
Actually, did you know, like, JhinZ actually has, like, a collection of all the Vocaloids, so she puts Miko on a north. She puts Miko to the north. There's, like, Ren,
Shit.
like, there's Len and Ren to the west,
Oh, the four godly animals.
Exactly.
What the hell?
Exactly. Kaito to the south, Mako and Luca on the left, and then to like solidify like the inner portions, we put the non same company Vocaloids. We put Gakupo and Gumi in the center.
Oh my
because, like,
god. Jesus. I got everybody.
Sega.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. So yeah. And so, depending on how I want to record, whatever tone, I just like shift it into that angle, and then I sing in that angle. That's my ritual. All right. So, my next.
Don't get it tilted.
Oh my god. God, Touya, I swear to God. This is evil laugh. I'm dying. Okay, so the third question is, what was your biggest challenge when recording this song? Just like Touya, I'm not gonna lie, this song was not made for my voice. This song was so challenging to do because the first few tries, I sounded like I strained my vocals. First of all, because I didn't warm up properly, and I underestimated how high this song would be. It's a fucking high song. So I kid you not, every time I record, I probably recorded 4 to 5 times, like 4 to 5 days, different days altogether. Each time I would re-record a line for more than 20 times each time, just trying to get it right. And a lot of people would sing the whole song like a couple of times and then Frankenstein it, but the way I do it is I would sing it once, and then I would find out the areas that I need to re-record, and I start from there. That's how I do mine. But again, the biggest challenge was because the very high parts are not what I'm used to. But one thing I really appreciate Spoon for saying is like, hey, if I want you to feel confident when singing this song, so take as much time as you need to practice on this song until you feel confident enough, then send me the final. And every single time I would be recording, Spoon would be there directing me. So I really appreciate Spoon for doing that. Thank you, Spoon, for guiding me.
No problem.
And like the certain techniques and stuff that I use to sing it, Spoon would point it out, like, hey, why don't you shift it a little like this, like she would try to guide me through it and how to sing a little bit more comfortably. And finally I was able to sing it more confidently. And this is probably one of the hardest songs I've sung. I kid you not. This is definitely one of those on the list, and I could safely say that this is the top 3 hardest songs that I sung. The other ones don't go as high as this one does, so I felt really challenged with this song in particular, but I'm glad that it turned out really powerful, because I want to pack a whole punch, especially the ending part of the song, the last chorus,
The final benevolence.
yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. From there, so and I'm very fortunate to have Touya also be a part of this, because his voice complements mine, and we complement each other's voices so well that it sounds very crisp.
Aw.
The harmony sounds so crispy. It's so powerful. Like, we both were
Jay?
able.
They also did a good job blending everything
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, he
So,
worked his
yeah.
magic. Jay's mixing skills is phenomenal. He worked his magic. But
I sprinkle magic.
amazing magic.
Jay is a magical girl confirmed.
Indeed. Magical boy?
Magical cat.
It's your magical era.
Yeah.
This magical era.
Hey, come on, magical girls are OP. Have you seen Sailor Moon?
For real.
Galaxy Busters? My God.
God.
Literal universe busters.
Indeed. I wanted to mention that it was very important that my tone and my way of projecting and conveying and expressing the last chorus was on par with Touya's. Because if we would have sang with different feeling and emotions, it will not sync at all. So the vocal direction is very important here. And also thank you, Spoon, for guiding us towards the right way.
You're welcome.
Yeah, because we were both, right, like Touya, we were both able to deliver the same feeling when we were singing that part, especially the last
Yeah,
part.
exactly.
We were able
exactly.
to be on the same
Actually-
wavelength without singing next to each other,
Yeah.
like physically.
Yeah, actually about that.
Mhm.
Spoon also gave me like directions specifically for that part, because I got
Yeah.
the format for that down and it was good. But she basically said me think like, you're not really matching JhinZ's energy. And I'm like, okay, I need I need to hear her voice to match her energy. Like I'll be perfectly honest, because like I can't, because so I had your lines for that portion just a little bit softer, just so I can like match your vibrato and
You match
you know,
my
just-
you
just-
match you match my
Yeah, I was-
vibrato so well. It was so good.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was so good. So thank
Well,
you.
it's good. Well, it's good that I had like good vocals to follow. I mean,
Oh my god,
you know.
your vocals were amazing too. One thing that's hard is that we are not recording at the same time. We're recording at our own timing, like our own time. So technically, I cannot tell how Touya is singing. Touya could probably tell how I was singing, because he was using my voice as a reference to help him, like guide him a little bit too. But I think the hardest part is when two or like a group sings and you're not singing physically next to that person. It'll be hard to deliver the emotion and the projection. So like I said, like Spoon being the vocal director is this is where it comes in. This is where, like, if you don't do it right, it will kind of sound messy. It would just sound messy. And we're lucky that Spuun is here to help us with that. And also Jay for making sure that everything blends well, like all our vocals blends well. So thank you guys for that. You're awesome.
Yay.
And number four would be, what advice would you give to beginner vocals? I think Touya and Spuun gave a lot of good advice. I don't really have much to add to that. The only thing I can think of, when you love to sing, right? It's the confidence part is hard to build. But you have to remember, like Touya said, it's a skill. It's very technical. If you just started singing, you will pick up. It's just like how you learn any other skill. Like you first learn how to ride a bike, first learning how to fly a kite. Wow, I made a rhyme. That was not intentional. And like being able to sing, anybody can sing. Let me tell you this. Anybody can sing, but if you really want to go a little bit more serious, then you work on the technique. Because everybody has a very beautiful voice in them that they just don't know about. And if you don't utilize the techniques that are there for you to practice, you will never learn a lot about your voice unless you utilize it. So don't be afraid. And if you're really serious about it, even if it's as a hobby, go hire a vocal coach, go hire a vocal teacher if you're really down to do that. If you have a couple of bucks and you're like, hey, I want to learn the fundamentals, I want to learn the basics, and then the rest, you know what, I could just self-teach. A lot of people self-teach themselves singing. Like it could, no matter how long it takes, people just, it's a natural thing to do. You just self-teach yourself. But if you're really serious, like, go look up like a local vocal teacher, or even online, that you trust and you really admire their work. Don't be afraid to reach out to those people and be like, hey, I really wanted to learn how to sing better, even if it's for a hobby, even if it's not, like, it's not like your career or anything, even if it's a hobby, it's okay. Don't be afraid to sing when there's no one around. I know a lot of people still feel kind of nervous, even though technically, yeah, there's no one around, but I feel really awkward. I don't want to try singing. Nah, just go all out. Just go all out, have fun with it, because the most important thing is that this is a hobby to you. Just have fun with it. Don't think about anything. Just do it. Just fucking do it. Like, it's like you go to a karaoke. You don't go to a karaoke to sing good. You fucking scream that shit like there's no tomorrow. That's how you do karaoke. Like, you don't actually sing proper when you go to karaoke. Okay, I don't care. You can flex.
Actually, I do.
Oh, you do. I'm sorry.
Actually, I do.
I'm saying,
yeah.
like, okay. All right, let me rephrase that. When you're having fun, you just scream. You just scream. Just have fun with it. Don't care about what people say, because you're just having fun, dude. You're singing your heart out. So that's one thing I just wanted to add. That's about it. Right? Any of you guys want to add anything more, or if the audience?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There is. So for practice,
Yes.
it is better if you practice it consistently.
Yeah.
Like more frequently than just practice hard one time and then pause for a long time. That's not gonna be efficient, because your muscles are not gonna memorize that feeling, that sensation. So it's better if maybe you can just do some warm-ups every day for like probably 10 or 15 minutes a day, or maybe like you can do a day and then rest another day and then do it like this, and over and over. But consistency and frequency is the
Key.
is the key.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One more thing I
that's
wanted
all.
to add to that.
Mhm.
Imagine when you do certain techniques to your voice, especially when you try to belt or when you try to do mixed voices. I like to imagine, because sometimes you're trying to get that feeling. When someone is trying to teach you how to do certain techniques, they can only teach you so far, because you have to recognize the feeling of that in your when you're singing and apply it again and again, right? So imagine your throat box or your throat or your tongue. Imagine it as like a gear, like you're shifting gears, right? Like you're trying to do certain techniques, you're trying to belt, you're trying to mix, you're trying to do falsetto, you're shifting your tongue slightly like a gearbox. So if you, for me, that's how I learned it myself. Like I would imagine that I'm shifting gears, and for that I do different techniques with my voice. It's really like, it comes to like not only your diaphragm, but it also comes to the how you shape your mouth and how the inside of your mouth is when you try to sing. So I just wanted to add that in there, and what helped me, you know, when I get like a visual representation of how my my mouth works, kind of, you know, when I sing. Yeah, just wanted to add that in there. Yeah, anything else to add, you guys? You wanted to add?
I feel like one last thing
Yeah.
in terms of like consistency and like whatever, it's not bad to like have a schedule, right? In the sense of like just
yeah.
also like not losing motivation and whatnot. In the sense of like, you know, as much as it sucks to say, passion can only take you so far, because
Yeah.
you know, passion is something that can run out, right? And if people aren't passionate about it, they lose interest and whatnot. So it could help to do like have some discipline, like in the sense of like, oh, maybe you feel like tired that day and you don't want to do it. That is fine. But like having like set like, oh, I want to, you know, like this is the time where I can do warm up. This is the time I can like explore my voice a little bit. This is the time that I can do recordings and whatever. Right? It doesn't hurt to have that discipline of just setting like a little schedule, because it's keeping yourself on track, like what Spuun said in terms of like consistency and frequency and whatnot.
Yeah.
Right? That's one way to keep yourself consistent. That's one way to like, you know, keep track of like frequency. You know, it's better to do like multiple days of like short sessions than do like one day of like a really long session.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like with art school where they're basically saying like, oh, you need to, you know, like some people on, you know, where they're like, oh, I worked like X amount of hours on this, so I need to put in like 20 hours a day. Like, sure, but that's not how it works. That's not like, you know, in terms of like, you know, like I said, singing is a very physical thing.
Yeah.
In terms of like everything, like it's better to do a little bit every day rather than do like 10 hours every day.
Yeah.
Because you need time for your throat to rest and develop. You need time for your diaphragm to rest and develop. You need time for like your body to rest and develop. Because if you do it for a long time, you know, it's like with any activity, you're gonna burn out.
That's true.
You know, it gets really samey.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah.
And I promise this is the last thing I'm gonna add. When I want to add to Touya, I promise it's the last thing. When Touya mentioned exploring your voice, one thing you have to remember, I feel like a lot of people should think about this. Never let anyone tell you that you cannot sing a certain genre of song. Never. All my life, because since I've, you know, sung as a hobby, people kept telling me in the beginnings of my life, they kept telling me, you can only sing a certain type of song. You don't sound good when you sing the other type of song. And so this whole time, like almost half a decade of my life, I will feel like, oh, okay, I can't sing that song. And because of that, I would not try new things. I would not explore different genres. Like rock you know, rock genres, and like softer songs, and things like that. And so never let people tell you that, because that way you won't be able to find your true voice if you don't try different genres, because you'll never know. You never know what kind of things you can unlock with your voice. It's all a learning, what's that called? It's all like, you're still learning as you go. No singer will tell you, I've mastered singing. Right? Like, have you ever heard a singer say, I've mastered singing? There's none, because there's so many different genres. There's no way you mastered every single one of them. Right? So don't be afraid to explore and try new things and try new genres. You'll never know what you'll find, you know? Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So that's just one last thing I wanted to add there. I wanted to thank every one of my guests for coming today. Thank you for taking your time.
Thank you.
I know it took a long time. Again, I wanted to introduce Touya, the vocalist, Spuun, the English trans-lyrics and vocal edits, Jay here with the mix and mastering, Han with the art, our artist, and Nakoa, the 3D video animator. That was part of our project. So if you guys want to check it out, please give us some support by clicking that pinned link right there on the YouTube. It'll take you straight there, and in the description you will find all their their social media information there. And please give them a follow as well if you like their content, if you like what they do. They're amazing people to work with, and thank you guys for coming to our stream today. It means a lot to us to be able to talk about behind the scenes stuff with projects like these. It's not every day we get to do this, so we're really passionate about the things we do, and we wanted to share with you guys. So I hope today's stream is will have inspired you or motivated you to try new things, to do things that you've never done before, and learn new things today. So we will just be ending the stream. I won't be doing a raid because I don't want to keep my guests here too long, but I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your time zone, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye guys.
Bye.